Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Adventure Corp fans.
Back.
Don't put caramel apple into soda form.
I also need to address something.
Caramel.
Once
Why did
again,
they do that?
Isaac completely disregarded Runa's feelings.
Yeah, he called me silly. And that's offensive.
High crime. She's being silly and I call her silly.
I was being so serious at that moment.
yeah. Super serious.
I'm always serious. Isaac thinks that because I'm a woman, I'm unserious.
That's the crime.
You're
That's
being
the high
hysterical.
crime.
I'm being hysterical, that's what he
iPad,
says.
trying to get her drink cap open, looking at me to help her because she couldn't just put it down to one hand, pull her cap off. I have to reach over and pull the cap.
I'm glad you didn't tell them that I tried to use my nose.
You did. Alex subscribed to Tier 1 for 35 months now. Also, I think I missed this last time, but we had Shasta, who followed us 14 days ago. So I think I missed calling that one out. But hi, welcome. If you're here, nice to see you. And if not, thanks for subscribing.
Guys, do not buy the Fanta Haunted Apple Pop. I am such a, limited time flavor fan. This is horrific.
It's caramel apple in soda form, but you know what? They didn't do anything correctly, and it tastes like it should be alcoholic.
It's like, it has a sickly, aftertaste. It's like normal, green Jolly Rancher, followed by, apple cider kind of, spice feel. And then
vinegar.
all tied off with, a really odd taste.
Like a real beehole caramel.
Yeah, have you ever, half of caramel is the texture of the caramel. Without the texture, it's just weird.
I like caramel flavor.
Salted caramel?
Oh,
I like
caramel's good.
salted caramel. I like caramel better than salted caramel.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What?
Yeah.
So you like the pussied out version of caramel better than the
It's
actual
regular
better
caramel.
No,
Salted
salted-
caramel, you add salt.
I bet you like Werther's, you
Salted
old
I
man.
do like Werther's.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I'm not gonna be shamed for enjoying a classic.
Yeah.
Okay.
How'd your denture
Okay,
fitting go?
Good.
You're just
Thank
as old as that fucking classic.
I'm not.
Hang on.
How old is Werther's?
He's just upset because his dentures cost so much.
Yeah.
When was Werther's?
If you drink it in the context of it being apple cider flavored,
Still
It's suddenly
gross.
better.
It's still
it matches
gross.
my expectation way more.
1909?
Yeah, you gotta try this.
Werther's was created in 1909.
And you're that old.
I'm not.
You're right, you're older.
Oh man.
Chat, I want you to know, Isaac is an old man.
Werther's was in his late 80s.
He would rather eat caramel than salted
Yeah,
caramel
I know.
because he doesn't want to have to take his a pen later
You're a fan?
to get his blood
I'm
pressure.
not gonna say that it's not good. It's not horrible. It's just off-putting and weird.
That's
and
what I want from a
horrible.
pop.
It's like
It
me.
puts me off balance and kind of weirds my whole day out.
It's like if you put a bunch of brown sugar in apple cider vinegar and then carbonate it with a soda stream.
That's exactly what they do. All right, Dan, you want to take us away with
Yeah,
the,
hi, welcome
intro?
back to Adventure Corp. We do D&D. Thank you for
Let's
coming.
put 'em off balance.
You can get us on Twitch if you want to watch. That's the best place. We also stream on YouTube and TikTok. Yeah, you can also get us on podcast too if you can't watch. But thanks for coming.
Excited.
However you want to show your appreciation,
Thanks
like,
for the bits,
follow,
thanks for the bits,
subscribe,
thanks for the
whatever it
bits.
is. You guys are absolutely awful.
If we don't get a galaxy on TikTok today, we are
Yeah.
gonna throw hands.
And literally, I'm shaking them. Me, Alex, and Runa are shaking them every time we get a galaxy.
Yeah.
They might pop out.
Ew.
Also, we're on Discord. Come chat with us if you want.
Oh,
I'm
get on our Discord.
Ride him like a cowboy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That again.
And then I'm gonna speak angrily in French to my toddler sitting next to me.
I don't know the standard.
Ooh, ice cream.
Alright, let's get
Corn.
into the recap. Last we left off, the party spent a bit of time around clouds.
Did
You
you
guys
say
went out-
cement?
on some dates.
I think you said cement.
Some new elemental security was added to the hub and your guys' mansion. Can I have a minute? Jeez!
Go on.
Share with the class?
No, you said cement instead of spent. We thought it was funny.
Okay. The party spent some time.
I was trying so hard now.
Fuck off. You guys jetted off to Lothware, where you spent some time setting up trading posts and talking with Springford about some future projects that might benefit the party.
Oh, that's about me.
Yeah, it is about you. Days later, a shadow fell over the coast of Clouds, a floating city searching over the land till coming to a stop just outside of Clouds. You all went up to speak with Ballo and introduced yourselves, and described to him whether Cyrus was a worthy possessor, or a trustworthy possessor of the wish spell.
We said no.
I was killed, I've rolled a new character.
Yeah.
Now adorns the edge of Bella's mansion.
Ballo's like, oh, okay.
Disintegrate.
Just rips his skin off.
Good movie.
We ended with you all making your way back down to Clouds. And what we have next on the docket is what you guys are going to do to deal with your eventual confrontation with Wogros. So there was a few things moving about, and the next one that would come up to the party would be the return of the Mantis.
Mm-hmm.
She would be back at the mansion. You guys should probably be in around the evening at some point, a few days later. So you guys are likely sitting around after dinner, maybe sipping drinks or something, reading, as you would see Minnow come into the room.
Woolgrosso.
Woolgrosso.
First it was Jasmine's mom. Now it's Woolgross. Minnow's just never Minnow, and he's someone. It's our enemy in our backline.
I mean, fool me once.
Shame on me. Fool me twice. It's a fucking man.
So how long went in between?
It would have been about 4 days.
Okay.
As Minnow would enter, hello. Your friend is here to visit again. The one with the 2 scythes.
The Mantis.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the Cinderhawk corner.
She's just waiting outside.
Minnow, you can bring him in.
She's waiting inside. I can go get her and bring her to here.
How did you get in?
I let her in.
Okay.
Good,
Yeah.
good. That would be rude if we
Yeah, you
did
can
not
send her
let
over here.
in.
Okay, I will be right back. Does anyone want anything? Should I
Chocolate
drink
rolls.
snacks if we have a guest?
Yeah. A schmorg.
I don't know what that is.
I don't think I've ever
A
seen
spread.
the Mantis eat.
Oh,
Does the Mantis eat?
I don't know.
What we do.
Partners, usually.
I think we might find out as she's gonna leave, and she'll come back shortly after with the Mantis who comes in, and you see her pulling down her cloak.
Hello.
Hello. I have more news.
Oh, okay.
That's good. We've had 4 days of doing nothing. It's getting pretty bored.
I've had quite the opposite.
I pull a chair.
She will move over, sit down, and you see her take a moment to adjust her traveling cloak and make herself more comfortable in the chair. Minnow pops in with like a spread, like lightning quick that she threw this together. Trying really hard not to show that she's out of breath a little bit as she like sets this down.
I'll give her a thumbs up and a wink.
Nods at you as she will step out of the room. I think I might have a solution for Wogros' sword.
Okay.
What is it?
Sometimes he sends it off to the limits of his sight, more than his natural sight, to deal with problems that he foresees. I've heard of a technique that not my predecessor, but one of the ones who came before them knew, called key severing, where they could cut the finds of someone's key to their weapon that they're controlling.
Oh.
So you want him to send, like, we give, like, a distraction, he sends his sword out, and then you cut it at the arm.
We would either need to chance upon some time that he's sending it out in a location, or create one. But first, I would need to acquire and learn this.
How long would that take you? Do you need help? Do you need money?
I have a lead on where I need to go. I don't know what's going to find me there. I wanted to come speak to you so that you could make your decision on whether you wanted to pursue this or deal with Wogros with us. Or perhaps you want to go and see the Blood Refinement sect while I go find this.
What's at the Blood Refinement sect that we would need?
Well, they had sealed Wogros once before. They might be useful in curtailing some of his power if they could do it again.
Oh, they might know how to get past his crazy resistance.
Or undo it.
Yeah, that could be a good idea. How long do you need?
I don't know.
Okay, well, come talk to Minnow. And I guess you could, when you're done, you could just come back here. We'll go to the Blood Refinement and come back as soon as we can. I don't think we'll be more than 4 or 5 days, probably.
Well, if you travel the regular way, it will be much more than 4 or 5 days of travel.
We don't travel that way anymore. We're first class.
Be careful then if you're planning on moving magically. Not everywhere is safe to appear in, especially not in the territory of the Blood Refinement sect.
Is there an area that we should not teleport in, like the ruined city? Or could we come out in front of it or beside it, or?
Well, the ruined city isn't in the Blood Refinement sect's territory.
Okay. Is there a safe place to teleport?
You're probably safe to go to their capital. Nobody, at least it's not common knowledge where the sect itself is, but the capital does business with it in some way or another, so it'd be a good place to start.
I don't think we've been there yet, have we?
No, you guys have not been into the Blood Refinement sect's territory.
Well, we went to the ghost people.
Yes, you went to the Etland clan.
Alright, we might be longer than we thought, but we can send you a message.
Alright.
Do you need any gold or anything?
No, I'm quite fine in that regard.
Okay.
Check in every week.
Okay.
We'll see where we end up. And if I need you, then eventually you'll get a hold of me.
Okay, we'll send you a report. If a little fire elemental with a chest shows up, he's just our mail delivery person. Just read the letter.
Noted. I shall avoid cutting it in half.
Good. Well, we should probably go, hey? I'm going to pull my packed bag out from behind the chair I was sitting in.
That's right. Cyrus is a fucking workaholic. The man can't sit still for 4 days.
I roll my eyes.
He's like your dad when the vacation is coming to an end. Like, oh, real shame. We gotta get back and stop sitting doing fucking nothing, hey?
He's got his work boots on already.
I got us the early morning flight, 6 a.m. sharp.
5 hours, 12. I should be able to do a half shift when I get back.
In the morning.
Guys, I literally can't beat Lancet cards anymore.
Yeah, he's gotten pretty good at it.
No, like, wow.
I mean, he went from not being able to beat you once to beating you twice in a row.
Yeah, that was surprising. I still beat him 10 times, though.
Yeah, you're still better than him, but
Yeah.
he's going to get to the point where you cannot beat him.
Yeah,
Maybe.
one day.
Lance, do you count cards?
When I drop them, to make sure I have the whole deck, yeah.
How many cards did the deck, Lance? Minus jokers.
52?
That's a good boy.
What the fuck? It's a little demeaning, don't you think?
That's a good boy.
You're the best apprentice I've ever had.
You're really good at cards now.
Apprentice?
Yeah.
Card apprentice.
Yeah, you're like a little, you're like, what's that, the J one?
You know I just play this for fun, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And it's good to be good at the things that you want to have fun
That's
doing.
what losers say.
Hey, Jade.
Jade is getting in on this? I'm just playing cards! I don't have to be good at it, there's no stakes!
Really, Lance, it's not your fault. It's just that you're ran
You
by
are
the
getting
DM.
so much better every single time. You want to play cards right now?
No!
Pat him on the shoulder. Hey,
It's the last thing I want to do right now.
baby steps, big guy. I'm gonna walk by.
Has everyone been judging me the whole time?
We judged you and you didn't play with us, and then you started playing with us, and then we realized why you never played with us.
We're glad you're having fun.
You called the Jack.
We just want to have fun with you, and we're glad that you're getting into our habit and our hobbies.
You called the Jack a
Doesn't
prince.
look like that at all. He looks like a prince.
Do we
Look at
respond?
him. It's not a tricorn hat. I'm telling you, it's a little crown.
Lad.
Look at it.
Do you think we respond normally to any situation? This is pretty regular for our group.
I don't know what normal is.
Lee, if we didn't love you, we
Exactly.
wouldn't make
How-
fun of you.
Yeah.
Right?
And
It's-
you're really
We
cute
should
on
go.
your
We
flesh
should-
guard. I'm gonna.
That's
push
what
his
I'm saying!
In the morning.
Tightening the pack straps. I'm handing
It's like
them.
a toddler, like trying to get out the door to go to the zoo.
I go open the closet. By the way, and I hand out their packs.
What the fuck?
Yeah, me and Minnow packed them for you guys already.
You know. What did you put in there?
All the stuff that you put.
The usual stuff.
It's probably better packed than how I would have packed it.
Definitely.
I always forget something.
Yes.
Last time
That's why
I
I have
forgot.
lists.
Good
last
night.
time
Yeah.
I forgot my pillow.
And snake food.
Good night, Jane. Oh, yeah, night.
Are we leaving tonight or are we leaving tomorrow?
I thought it was like the morning.
I'm
Jane
going to
seems
bed.
Pretty certain it's going to be tomorrow morning.
I thought it was the morning.
No, it's evening. Cyrus
How does a fire make that noise?
sit down in his chair with that voice.
Let's just go. I will make a beautiful place to sleep tonight. Come on.
I think you're not going to get away with it.
I will show you guys a magnificent present if we go tonight.
I think the magnificent present will be.
I will
Jade's
give you
patience.
guys a feast
A whole
on
feast.
me.
But we just ate dinner.
There'll be s'mores.
I'm gonna put my hand on Cyrus's shoulder. I also want to go, but I think we should. We'd be
You guys
good
aren't gonna
letting
get to
them
see the
sleep.
cool thing. You'll get to sleep in better beds than you have here.
I'm long gone.
Long gone what?
I have already left the room.
Yeah. Good night.
Jade.
Just think, Cyrus, if you go to sleep right now, when you wake up, we will be leaving.
Alright, I see the decision has been made.
Locking your doors.
Jade has made our decision, yes.
Oh, and the window.
I can teleport.
Oh, I'm not a nerd like Dan. I don't know all the spells off the top of my head. Guards and wards? Does that stop teleporting?
No.
Anti-magic field?
I can do
Oh, okay, anti-magic field.
Well, it would just shunt you over. You're looking for Mordenkainen Sanctum or Forbidden.
it. Hallow.
Or one of the versions of Hallow.
Yeah, one of
Well,
those.
he's an
no,
elemental,
if you're
They might just be forbidden.
for Celestial, Fey Fiends, Undead, like those ones would be.
You're all of
But
those
yeah.
things.
Anti-magic field would be super effective.
For the 10 foot around you.
Yeah, so very small range.
Specifically my bedroom.
I think your bedroom's probably too big for anti-magic field.
You got a level 7 spell slot,
I'm a
Paladin?
sorcerer. Extended spell.
Does that work on the area? I think it just works on how far away.
I
you
think
cast.
you should stop talking.
On which one, sorry?
Extended spell. I don't think it makes the area wide.
I cast
I
it
believe you can
twice!
cast it on an item.
No, it's a self spell.
Okay, I use permanency for 1,000 days and
We're a
cast it
level
on
14.
one half of my room and then cast the other half of my room with concentration.
All right, you all may take.
You can
your
use
rest.
Hallow.
Yeah.
Does Hallow? Okay.
Yeah.
But isn't it
That's
just
only
for
affected creatures.
Celestials, Fey Fiends?
Yeah,
and
but
that?
it still stops teleportation of any kind.
Affected
make-
creatures
Make
can't.
him the affected creature.
I d-
You're already casting it without
there's
being able
only-
to cast
there's
it.
a list
The
of
rules mean
creatures that can
nothing.
affect-
The rules mean
We
nothing.
are a ways away from reality in our made-up game here.
We've already ignored the rules.
Anyways, okay. It's morning time.
Oh my god!
I cast the 9th level spell, Anti-Magic Bedroom.
He's really bad in bed. That's what happens. He loses his magic.
I got Cylph'e to help me. Oh, she's over there. Minnow, get Lance.
What?
We need to go. It's time to leave.
Oh. Okay. Where are we going?
We told you. Oh no, you went to bed early yesterday. Oh, we're going to go to the Blood Refinement sect to see if they can unmake Wogros.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me get my stuff together.
And Jasmine.
Things have escalated. I'm like Minnow like this.
Lance walks around the corner of like, why are you guys knocking on my door?
No, we're knocking on Cylph'e's door.
You said Minnow get
Or
Lance.
no, Minnow, oh, we're leaving.
Okay.
I'm knocking on Jasmine.
Yeah, I'm
Jade's
up for
door.
it.
Oh, your bag's by your door.
Okay.
It's in the hallway packed ready to go.
Yeah, great. Jade, incessant knocking on your door.
Guys, I think Jade might have been attacked.
I think she's going to attack us. I'm going to go to the kitchen and get away from the door now that I know she is awake.
You get a safe distance away from the blossom.
Goodbye!
Do you open the door?
Not until they stop knocking.
Cyrus, how long does it take you to stop knocking?
Oh, I just do it until it's annoying, and then I'm like, whatever.
Okay.
I stop knocking for a couple seconds. Wait for it. Wait.
So I like
You
how there's
hear-
people on either side of the door going,
You hear
"Wait
the
for it."
squeak of bed springs,
To Minnow.
making a stealth check.
Yeah, can I watch from the kitchen? Like,
Make a
From
perception
down the
check.
hallway, the
Yeah.
kitchen is like a hallway over.
I'm just like,
Dan, make a perception check.
Yeah, Dan, make a perception check.
Yeah.
Dan.
Roll me a d20.
Okay. 1.
Yeah, Alex, roll a d20.
There's not a 1. It's a 5.
I'm participating.
That is.
I like this
a
DMing style. Yeah.
12.
Do that.
No, sorry. 17. No, sorry. 12.
Okay, that loses to my 20.
Okay.
So I open the door before you can start knocking.
Oh, I'm not going to knock. I'm waiting. Oh, she's coming.
You don't hear anybody approach the door as suddenly it swings open and Jade is standing there. Or Jasmine, I'm not sure.
Oh, you're up. You weren't abducted. Awesome. Here's your bag. Put it in her arms. See you outside in 5. Gone.
Are you outside in 5?
I'm outside in a natural 20 for 20 minutes.
Okay. 20 minutes later.
We're all sitting on the
you
couch.
make your way down to the dining room.
Yeah, by the way, Jade was completely ready to go when she opened the door. There was she did nothing to get ready in that 20 minutes.
Oh, I know.
20 minutes later, Jade arrives.
Just as perfectly,
Minnow will come up. Hi, here is breakfast. Cyrus seems rather excited to get on the road.
I know.
like a puppy.
He is.
Also, I grabbed a map while you guys were sleeping of where you might want to go. I think the city that the Mantis was talking about is called the Blood Rift.
Charming.
It's actually not far from your hometown, Arender. You're just across the border from it. Probably like a day or two's walk. I don't know.
So we could teleport to her home.
I guess so. If I'm right about how far it is, which I might not be.
Or render?
Arender. Yeah, Lothaware is the province, Arender is the city.
Oh.
I thought it was the other way around.
Could be wrong, but that's not what my map says. Oh wait, sorry, no. Arender is not your town. Arender is the city you guys went to when you found the doppelgangers the first time. Yeah, Lothaware is the city.
Yeah.
So we can go to a render then.
Yeah, Wavehaven is the province.
Yeah.
Well, that saves a whole bunch of travel time.
No, Duchy of Beldor.
Yep.
And
Wavehaven is where Caldesta is.
Yeah.
We could still transport. Well, no, we all fly. Why would we? I don't know. Okay, cool. Well, Cylph'e.
We're going to Jasmine's home. Yes?
No, we're going to a render.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's in the same country as Jasmine.
Have we been there?
It's where we went to the doppelgangers.
Yeah, you guys. You remember you met the turtle wizard And you met Valkyser Zen there as well? Yeah, that's the city up there.
I have a rock. I just go.
Okay. As you guys finish up your breakfast, step outside and promptly
What if you have like snow globes?
Hmm?
What if you have like snow globes from every city we've ever been to? Or like little teaspoons?
Little tiny spoons.
Wait, can you imagine, like, other collectors are like, yeah, this is like a super rare stamp. Like, they only made like 10 of these. And you're like, every city makes these. Every city, and they just personalize it for their city. And I have one for every city on this continent. And they're like, wow, that's really weird. What's rare about that? And they're like, watch, you grab a spoon, suddenly you're in that city. That'd be pretty awesome, actually. Okay. As you guys would find yourself in, or just outside the gate to Irender. Wide highway, big fortified walls here. You can see the swamp that you met that turtle and his apprentices off in the distance to the right of you guys with the way you're facing. Gate guards are standing there. There's a flow of people. Even in the morning hour, you can see there's like a rest area outside the gate, and a bunch of merchants ended up there overnight. And you can see them now lined up and making their way into the city. There is a smaller like side gate for individuals, not caravans. There's like a small line queuing up there as people are going in.
So I'm gonna take the map that they gave us, turn in the direction of which way the blood rift would be.
Okay.
And
you'd be looking straight south.
Head that way.
Okay.
Hang on. Domingo. As Domingo, my griffin will appear out of.
Jade, did you just sing that?
I don't want to talk about it.
That was beautiful, Jade.
It's very beautiful. My favorite thing
not
about
my
this bit
choice.
is that it's so the whole bit is that it's Sabrina Carpenter's song, and we're doing "Hot to Go" by Chapel.
Did you not
Roan.
see the second skit? Okay.
But all I can think about is the first one, because it's so much better than the second one.
I make a little fire lady in my palm who is singing in Jade's voice.
D-O-Ing.
Also, for those who want to see, with much help from Runa, we made a passable Domingo.
Took me 5 seconds.
Took me 5 minutes. Took her 5 seconds to completely redo what I'd done and make it much better. I give thee Domingo.
Domingo.
Amen.
Came all this way. Had to explain direct from Domingo.
I am a spirit from
Chelsea's a friend. She's like my sis, but we did hook up though.
Alright. So, you guys start to follow the map. There's a fairly established trade route between the two cities. It is like directly north of it along the border.
This way next.
Deflected.
You guys will find yourself very quickly in the Blood Refinement sex territory. Now, you do have about 3 days of travel. If you guys are all able to get mounted for this, then it'll be...
Do we have a
How
chariot?
straight is the road
We brought
from
our
between
chariot.
cities, or does it kind of go around
We're going
hills?
travel.
It has to meander.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we fly. We fly straight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can cut.
Yeah, what is everyone flying on? Because Lance would be able to bring his chariot.
Yeah, and he can take someone with him,
Me.
someone on the horse, and someone in the chariot.
Yeah.
I have boots.
Well, he can have 2 people fit on the chariot
I don't know if your
itself.
boots will last long enough.
Your boots definitely will not last
You
long.
can ride
How long do they
Domingo.
last for?
I think an hour is what you get?
No, more than that.
I think it's 4.
Boots of fire, boots of speed.
Boots of flying.
Winged boots?
Yeah.
4 hours.
4 hours.
I know my magic items.
No. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Legitness.
Boots, you're getting 2 hours of every 12. 2 hours
Yeah.
every 12 hours.
Okay, so Lance can take 2 people on the chariot and the horse.
Me.
He could fit a third if somebody wanted to sit on Kafira, but it would be a little awkward.
That's what I meant. 2 in the chariot, 1 on the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
I-
Domingo could take 2.
Probably, yeah.
So that's 5. That's Ono and then Adalia. So we need one more. Well, you're Pegasus.
Or Danon can stay behind.
My unicorn, you mean?
Danon's already here.
Or sorry, unicorn. No, but we have. Okay, so the unicorn has 2. Domingo has 2.
No, nobody can ride the unicorn.
Why?
Yeah. Because no one's a
There are
virgin.
no virgins left in the party. Before, it would let Lance and Cylph'e ride it after much convincing, and it will no longer let them.
I can totally
Okay.
ride.
Never mind. So no one can ride the.
No, he's just my friend now. By the way, I did go pick him up, and he still
We
is at
can
our
just
house.
walk.
Okay.
I didn't just abandon him there.
Good.
Yeah, we could also just
We just-
walk and fly over the hills when we want to. We don't have to fly the whole time. Just past the stupid thing roundabouts and stuff.
Works for me.
God, those stupid stone traffic circles every mountain
Well, I'm just saying,
pass.
if the road goes over a great big hill, why would we just go over? We can cut.
Sorry, just the fucking laziest high-level adventure travel. Like, the road is nice and straight. There's a curve because there was, like, a weird rock formation. And, like, you can see over it. Everybody going along this, like, 1-mile curve just watches you guys pick up. Put down on the other side and keep going.
We're like 2D traveling.
okay.
We just...
For example, though,
Mario.
the road has to cut over to hit the bridge, and then come back. We're just like, fuck that. Right
Wow,
over the
look at
river.
those hills in the distance. Boink, boink. We're on top of the hills. Boink, boink.
So how
We're
much
all
of the
the way
3
down.
days can we cut off because we can fly and avoid?
You
Meanderings.
straight right, like,
Like
probably
20
like
minutes?
half a day. Like, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours.
Whatever, we can teleport back. So like the 2.5 days is fine. Okay.
If you want to make this even better, even like lazier high-level D&D travel, you go along, right? And it's like you're at your day of travel. It's time to sleep. You pick where you are. You pick up an item from here. You teleport back to your hotel. You spend the night. The next
We
day,
could.
you teleport back where you were. Drop the random thing that you grabbed. Continue
could.
2D traveling across.
We
the
would
territory.
succeed.
Well, we don't even have to do that.
We get 2 rocks that look the same. You throw one as far as you can, and you teleport
Just let
to
me know
it.
when we get to the first night.
Okay. So you guys are making your way along. Like I
I
said,
also
there's
want to do something the first night.
there's a fair bit of the road is well traveled. It is a major highway between 2 major cities. The first place you would hit is the border. There's no guards along the border here protecting it, just like a signpost marking that you've moved into Yang and into the Blood Refinement Sex territory. You'd hit that in the first day. You guys would be into the Blood Refinement territory a reasonable way. Like, you'd be further into the Blood Refinement territory than you started in Arender from the day before. And I just want to look at what the territory is. Yeah. So it's just like forested territory. So you guys make your way along. You've passed probably a fair few people throughout the day. You are getting to a very major rest stop here, like kind of small town. There's like 4 or 5 permanent houses, a reasonable sized inn that like a bigger village would have. And then you can see a bunch of outdoor tent space and people moving around it who obviously ply this quite a bit. A couple people have like set up their stalls to maybe trade a little here, and then there's a lot of people like getting the tents ready over in the bigger campground, splitting into sections. There's like 1 or 2 bigger merchant companies that are set up here who had like you passed one of the caravans and they'd come in a little after you and another one that was a bit ahead of you, and then a bunch of smaller travelers all around. The inn is probably completely booked up, like just full of people staying in it.
I walk confidently to the inn.
Okay, make your way in. Inside there's a young woman.
It's called
Oh no,
the Make
I
Your
don't
Way
even
In.
walk in
Oh,
the
you're
inn.
not, okay.
I walk around the back of the inn.
Okay.
Is there like is there a stable there?
Yeah, big stable. Yeah.
Awesome. Hi, do you have some room for some horses and stuff?
Oh, yes, we definitely have room for some horses.
Okay. We have 1, 2, we have 3, right?
Yeah, I don't need one.
Oh, so just 2 then?
Yeah.
How much is stable 2? And a chariot.
A silver per creature per night.
Awesome.
As
Here's
long
a
as they
gold.
eat an average amount. Oh, certainly, yeah.
Keep it.
You're welcome to park your chariot wherever you like. If you would like to put it near the stable, then we might be able to keep an eye on it.
How about you tell us where to put it?
Just park it on the side.
Okay, cool. And so we go like around the side of the the stable.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, don't worry, I'll be getting our hotel room ready. Take out a fork. Bunk, bunk. on the side of the stable.
Okay.
And cast Magnificent Mansion.
As a doorway.
And then is invisible.
If you've got it open, it would be visible.
Yeah,
like,
it's closed right now.
See it. Okay, yeah. So, so you like draw the outline of the doorway onto it. There's like a flash underneath it, as the like charcoal or whatever you used to draw it would fade from view, and it's now just a wall. As if you want to reach out and grab the handle that you know is there, you can pull it open.
Everybody in.
As he opens the door, and you guys see the interior of. Do you want to describe what it opens into?
I haven't thought 100% what it is.
Sex dungeon.
But it's like
grand entry
I'm going to like figure it all out. But like a very nice, like really nice man, like a big entryway.
Magnificent
with, like,
even.
double like kind of like stairs going up and around with a big banister. Through the bottom there's like a 12-foot arch into a big like eating room with a huge great hall. And then there's like a library on the side and
magnificent hall even.
The windows you can just see stars.
So you guys make your way in. Adelia looks around. Huh. It looks kind of like Dad's, just less pillows.
Does not look like Dad's.
It really does, though.
Everyone shut your eyes. You look back and the house
I don't think you can change it once it's made.
For flavor.
I'm
not changing the decoration. I'm just changing the decorations.
Okay.
It's the same, but it's completely different now.
Shapes.
I just look at her, I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah, if you wanted, you could actually make it a copy of Elena's manor. Like, you could make it your manor from home. If you
I'm not. I want them different.
Okay.
There's bedrooms for everyone with gigantic California kings of the softest angel farts.
Interesting choice.
And baby owlbear down.
Oh.
No, they're alive still.
Oh,
Just plucked.
Yeah. There's dinner too. You can hand the servants your bags. You see Cyrus hand out his bag, and his bag just starts going away to his room.
No, I can. Okay. All right. Sure, have my cloak. All right.
Just.
You don't need to do anything. There's servants.
This place is nice.
They're pulling your bags away to go put them in your rooms.
This is service.
Oh, wait till you see dinner.
I keep my bag.
Is there there a bath?
There are multiple baths. There's individual baths in the ensuite to each room, and there's also a bathhouse.
Okay, I'm gonna start with a bath. It's been a long day.
Okay, well, I'll see you guys
I can
down
use
for
a
dinner.
bath. Crazy. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. I was just gonna go.
No,
You find that
come
the
on.
tubs are like big enough for 4.
Okay. So you
Heated by like magical stones, like.
I literally, she just hooks her arm in and just starts walking.
The Christmas light follows after you.
Yeah.
As you two make your way off, following your bag probably to find your room. As Lance would just give out like a low whistle as you guys stepped into the room. Like, nice. I mean, it's not like a whole tower, but
It reminds me of home. I'm pretty used to things like this.
yeah.
One of the servants pokes Lance, grabs his hand, pulls him in the hallway,
Okay, what?
Goodbye.
and points his hand
I'm kind
down.
of busy right now.
No,
actually.
it just the servant just points his hand down the hallway to an arch that says tower.
Okay. No, I mean, Sophie's room is a whole tower. Thanks. Pulls his hand away, comes back into the room. Deanon is looking around as he comes in and that's magic. I don't think I've actually ever stayed somewhere this nice. What?
I don't believe you.
Telling the truth, so I grew up in a monastery. I've stayed in some nice hotels for business.
I just shrug and walk away.
Can only put it off so long. He's gonna make his way to his room as Adelia's looking around like, It is less like Dad's now. Yeah.
It was never like Dad's.
Really?
Yeah, it's mine.
I can draw his floor plan from memory pretty well, and I'm pretty sure it's the big hall, and the
Oh, yeah.
library, and the pillow room.
You mean all of the things that an awesome mansion
What an
has?
idiot.
There's no pillow room!
In Dad's there
Guffaw
is.
on my
Yours
right.
was just a lounge. But
I-
like I said, it just needed more pillows.
Yeah, but a lounge is not a pillow room.
Well, it is if you put more pillows in it.
Okay, listen. There's gotta
You
be a...
even had the dropped floor in the middle. It was Dad's lounge.
Walking around at the speed of sound.
My lounge did not have Dad's fuck pool of pillows.
Yeah, it was just missing them. You're too easy to bug.
Okay,
Sorry.
just come with me. Let's go have dinner.
Sue will follow after you.
I'm gonna grab a wine, like a glass off of a side table and just hold it out. A bottle of wine floats over and starts filling it.
She will grab a glass as well and wait for hers to be filled.
It's getting filled. There is a 40-foot long table just covered in food. Everything that you could think of that you want, it's somewhere on the table.
Okay, folks, I think we are 1 minute off from taking our first ad break.
No,
So-
please!
New to
God!
this session.
Please, no!
We do, yeah. Sorry.
We're going to be doing a 3-minute ad break at the 7 o'clock mark for us. Then we're going to do our regular 15-minute break at the middle of the session. And then we'll do another 3-minute ad break at the next hour. So we're trying out this session, folks. We're going to be going on the Be Right Back screen, so you won't be missing out on anything. We will be back to hang out with y'all again in about 3 minutes. Bye. Hello, welcome back, folks.
Percy Jackson is a book about sex.
Huh?
What?
He's
a
the son of
child's
Poseidon.
Every book is about sex. If people had to have sex to have the people in the book.
Then there's nothing overtly sexual about anything because everything is sexual.
Percy Jackson can make the Sahara wet. Imagine what he can do to you.
Okay, moving on.
Right.
Goddess of wisdom. She knows what to expect.
You were just leading your sister over to the dinner table as you guys both had a glass of wine. Was there anything else you were doing there, or were you guys both just going to sit down to
Just
eat?
waiting for everybody else.
Okay.
I'm
You
just
guys both sit and start to sip away at your wine.
having some food.
Yeah.
Turkish delight.
Nice.
Roast beast.
As Jade, where would you be heading?
I guess to dinner.
Okay. So
After approximately 15 minutes of brooding.
doesn't touch up anything. Broods 15 minutes, like on the clock. Walks out.
So Jasmine takes the time, like, to get ready, and Jade takes the time to be inconvenient.
Just staring at Danon. 15 minutes of silence. Gets up, leaves.
Just glowers at a picture of Danon.
She has a dartboard where she throws daggers at his face.
Exactly that.
Jade's favorite wine, isn't it?
Eventually,
And favorite
Cylph'e and Lance
Studio
rejoin
Ghibli.
the party.
Esque.
After a freaky time.
Yeah. All of your guys' favorite foods are in there.
30-minute bath later, and then come back to rejoin the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys all find yourselves sitting down, I imagine, a lavish
Which
spread
is the
across
Studio
table.
Ghibli movie with the pig people, Spirited Away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just imagining Cyrus cosplaying the pig dad from Spirited Away.
I'm eating truffle and venison raviolis.
Oh my god. Okay. Indeed. As you
How's that magic tofu taste?
delicious.
Pretty fucking
It's
delicious.
just tofu, man. It's just tofu with prestidigitation on it.
Your favorite food's over there, Jade.
Olive oil stuff.
You see a steaming biffum bowl.
There are biff and bowls
Very
there.
interesting.
And the spices,
You know-
curious enough, her spice packets are there.
You know, I really appreciate this, but don't tell him you tried to recreate the food because that's very, very rude. But it is a echo
I
of
turned
the
to her, I'm
true
like,
beauty of Biff's balls.
It's not tasty.
Cylph'e, I didn't try.
Did you get him to cook it for you?
Taste it.
You got him to do it.
No.
I'll make a plate
What
for
did you
Danon
do?
and put it next to me.
It's magic. I can make anything happen in here.
You've tasted my super spicy one, because this one tastes like your guys's.
I've tasted No, Runa, your spice packets are there.
I know. I know. I'm saying if it's what like you've tasted, she's like, this is like really, really not spicy.
A spice packet is in the air beside you.
Oh yes.
Stir it up. It only comes in the like spicy variety of Bissum bowls, not the really spicy variety. As you guys eat, Danon will be out shortly after you guys get started. Like, is there like pipe work through this thing?
For what?
The water, like.
Oh yeah.
Just like taps and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Is it intact? Like. Magic's fucking
Are
weird.
you a freaking plumber? Why are you focused on the pipe?
All of your
I
chairs.
just mean theoretically, I could travel through them. I haven't tried it before because I haven't been in a place that pipes water everywhere. But
I don't know how it works.
I want to see if you get stuck.
I don't want to die, you know? As he's looking over, like, through to the kitchen tap, I'm like, but I really want to know.
All of your chairs are pulled out and pushed in invisibly.
Do it.
As he looks around, spots the place setting beside you, and eyebrows go up for a moment, but he will go over as the chair pulls. He's like, oh, thanks.
That's not the kitchen tap.
I want to eat first, alright? I'm at least going to enjoy this before I die, okay?
Okay, if you want to be selfish.
Starts to eat. Cyrus, how dangerous is this magic we're talking about?
What do you mean?
You know, this mansion thing. How
dangerous?
Yeah.
Not dangerous?
Lead into the terrible depths of the world.
See if we can exit.
You can go whenever you want.
Okay.
I think I can make it so that my party can enter and they can see the door.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys can leave as you want. Other people can't come in, and they can't see the door.
Nice.
Interesting.
Yep, 24 hours. All the food you want.
Do you know where it makes this thing?
Some dimensional space somewhere.
That bodes nervously.
It's kind of like a bag of holding.
I pull out the tuning fork. They would need one of these to get into my space.
You would be traveling, if there are no pipes, directly into a different dimension.
Yeah, that's what worries me.
I don't think you would be.
Because this is a pocket dimension.
I'm gonna roll to see if
Can I roll persuasion?
Yeah, roll persuasion and go for it. This will be really
But you should really do it anyways.
I'm gonna look at him disapprovingly and roll
30.
persuasion.
Okay.
30.
Gotta roll off here.
I'm gonna have disadvantage because he doesn't like me. I'm so sorry, Runa.
Did you roll good with
I rolled a 31 with disadvantage.
I'm gonna roll silvery barbs
Don't
subtly
be a stick
on
in the
Jasmine.
mud!
I didn't expect to win!
Don't be a stick in the
Silver
mud!
barbs with a subtle spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, silvery barbs.
It's 33.
He has 3 more than me.
Man,
on
you
my
rolled
persuasion.
hot
It
today.
was 31 still. One more than you. He's like looking forth between the two of you. He's like, better not chance it. And then
Pussy.
with the side of his face,
Coward.
he's gonna wink at you.
Pussy.
Simply. Yeah, what can I say? Self-preservation.
So,
Cowardice.
How was the bath, Cylph'e?
better if he was traveling through the pipes.
What?
Like a little
I don't think
snake.
that would be a
That's all I want to see now, is that you going through and seeing if you get stuck. That's all I want in life. And I will forever mourn the chance to never get to see you die in a pipe.
So the thing is, I don't know if the water actually travels through the pipes or it just comes from the faucet.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
We'll never know because you don't want to, because you want to fuck her.
Gonna make a deception check for David here.
You roll me d20.
Okay. Oh. Hey,
Excuse you.
hey everyone.
Hello there.
It's a 9.
We have a 4 proficiency, right?
Yeah.
Mm,
No, we have
plus
a 5.
5.
We have 5 now?
Yeah.
Wild.
13.
Okay,
Yes.
that's a 19 Arcana check to see if I know anything about how the water in this place works.
You know that the water must be coming from the plane of water at some level, but whether it's got a working pipe system or not, or whether it just like pipes directly from the plane of water to the faucet, you're not sure.
I've relayed that to him. It comes from the plane of water. I don't know how, when, or when it comes out.
Everything comes from the plane of water eventually. That's not the question.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's immediate.
Yeah.
So if you go tiny, you could end up there.
Like
and
I
then
said,
I'd have to come get you.
We'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Jasmine, if you want to roll insight, you can. Or you can tell me what your passive insight is.
No.
Okay. As
She already doesn't believe him.
I do not care.
as you guys finish off your dinner, Adelia's like, okay, now I'm going to the bath. So you said there's like a big bath, and then there's little baths in the rooms?
Yeah, there's a bathhouse, which has some like smaller individual ones, or there's a giant bathhouse as well, like a large pool.
Okay, well, I like to swim, so I'm going to go swim.
Cool.
Night all.
I'm also
Good
going
night.
swimming.
Guys have some sibling bonding.
Hopefully
Okay.
not. She walks off.
I'm glad it's self-cleaning.
The bath?
Yeah. Why?
There's unseen servants in your room with sponges just...
On the ceiling?
Yeah, you would notice, you would like...
The handprints on the mirror.
You would like put garbage in a trash bin, and then it would just... The garbage would just disappear. Like, the bin would just be changed out.
A sullen mimic. Oh, no.
As, is anybody getting up to anything?
I'm calling my mimic cum dumpster.
Jesus.
Oh, Runa. Oh. That's illegal! You're not allowed to say that out loud!
I cast Dominate Mimic.
That's an indoor thought! That's an indoor thought!
Yeah, it's an outdoor thought now.
Dude, doesn't the mimic want to be mommy's little toilet?
What if we bought Isaac a mimic that could turn into hair?
Flesh mimic! Flesh mimic!
Hair Mimic!
We could get a hair mimic.
Hair
for Isaac.
Mimic!
Runa, we could get a mimic too. Isaac.
Flashlight, but it's a mimic and it has teeth.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, like the
Stop,
movie,
I'm already sold.
like the hit movie Teeth.
You had me at teeth.
I wasn't in until you said there was teeth.
Or John Mulaney.
We get up after one of the most fantastic sleeps ever.
No.
I'm not going to bed yet.
Oh, okay.
What is J. Jasmine doing?
I will sulk
We'll roll a dice for it.
for 13 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll go, like, kick the bottom of Danon's door.
As, you kick the Janet's door.
Not like, karate kick, just like...
No, I get it. As, like, less than a minute later, the door opens, and you can see Danon with, like, a towel around his hair. He has, like, pants on, and he's thrown a shirt over. Hey.
Wanted to talk.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Come in, let me get changed. So he will go over behind, like, a partition and get properly dressed and tousle out his hair. Come and sit down. Yeah.
Well,
You and Jasmine talk? I don't know. Me and Jasmine talked.
mm-hmm.
And we are thinking of trying to make it work without
Mm-hmm.
all of the pretending not to be trying to make it work. I don't know how to say that. I said it wasn't going to work unless it was going to work with you.
Why?
Because you're a package deal, and because I love you. That's not how I meant that to come out. That was smoother in my head.
What do you want from me?
I guess I want you to...
Smells foggy. Screen locked.
You willing to give it a try? I want to date you.
Me?
Yeah.
And you're sure you don't want to date the person you knew before?
What do you mean? When have I ever known Jasmine that I didn't also know you? I mean, maybe I didn't know I knew you, but I'm pretty sure you've been there longer than I have.
A lot has happened since you left.
Okay.
I'm not the same person I was before.
What do you mean? Like a doppelganger replaced you, or...
Just change. Growth.
Okay. Well, I'd like to get to know you.
I'm not sure there's much to know.
I mean, you're talking about you grew and changed. It sounds like there's something to get to know.
I'm not sure there is.
I feel like I'm missing the conversation here.
You knew a person holding a shield.
Okay.
I feel more like a wall now.
Like a wall.
Just a wall.
I don't think you are a wall, though. I know you've always tried to be, I guess, a shield, like you said, but it seems to me like you're just you.
Do you think there's a person behind it?
No, I think you are it. I don't think there's anything to be behind. I think it's been a person out in front the whole time.
Seems pretty vulnerable.
Yeah, I don't know if existing is my criteria for vulnerable. I don't think you have to be vulnerable to be a person. I'm certain I've dealt with you pretending to be Jasmine, but it was still you. I don't know that I've known long enough to have really deep insight into however it feels for you, but you're just you to me.
How can I possibly give you the space to hurt me again?
I don't know. But I definitely gave you the same courtesy. Not that you have to, it's not an obligation. I've tried before. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I seem to care enough to keep trying.
Indeed. I'm gonna take out, like, the poison dagger that he gave, I think, Jasmine. and just sort of like toy with it back and forth, and kind of point it like half-heartedly at him. And then just kind of stab it into the table.
I'm a little rusty on my sign language.
I think we both know. If I was capable of killing you, you'd be dead.
No, I didn't know that, but that's good to know.
But you weaken me.
Oh?
Anyone else would have died for what you've done.
Alright.
But I couldn't bring myself to do it. I don't know.
Got me a little lost here, Jake. I don't know if you're trying to tell me no, or I don't know. You don't seem weak to me. I guess I'm glad you didn't kill me. I guess it doesn't change how I feel about you knowing that you wanted to, or want to.
I don't. I don't think.
That's a start. Listen, I tried to do the whole I'll make it up to you thing the last go around with Jasmine, and it didn't work. I don't deserve a fresh start, as much as anyone can deserve anything from somebody else. But whatever we were trying to do wasn't working, and I love you both. I don't know what will work. Jasmine seems willing to try this, but I know it won't work if you're not willing to try it, and that's up to you.
I won't stand in your way.
No, it's not how it's gonna work. So, I guess the only thing I can give you in this talk is, will you go out with me? And you don't have to decide right now. We'll then hang around and find out.
I've been thinking. You've hurt me.
Sure, yeah.
Lots of people have hurt me.
Okay.
Very few of those people have ever made me happy.
7:27 p.m. 2 notifications. Collapse stack.
Okay.
Screen locked.
So I believe it's likely
27 p.m.
that the happiness should merit more consideration than the pain.
And I've made you happy?
Once.
Well, that sounds like another start.
I forgive you.
Like, really?
Yes.
Is that a yes to
Yes.
will you go out with me? Really? Just like that?
Well, I don't have threats to hang over your head, so perhaps something to take away.
I can work with that. I didn't.
Good night. And
Yeah,
I'm just
good
going
night.
to get up and leave.
Hi, Jade. As you close the door, there's just a long exhale on the other side of the door.
And then I will brood for 2 minutes before going to bed.
Just outside his door or back in
No,
your
back
room?
in my room.
As, a few minutes later, Cylph'e, there'd be a knock at your door.
Okay, Bluetooth is now on.
Hello.
Turn on.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
What are you here for?
Okay, two things. One, I asked Jade out and she said yes.
What did you do?
I asked Jade out.
Okay, what did you do to get her to say yes?
I've got no clue. I don't even know how most of that conversation went. She was gonna kill me, and then I made her happy once, and now she wants to have something to hold over me, so she'll date me, so that she can take that away if she's. I don't know.
Makes sense.
I
get
I
where
was
she's
lost.
at.
I was going blind. I did not expect her to say yes that fast. Other thing, do you have a tap in your room? As you guys go, he's like, all right.
Okay, wait.
Bounce it a little
I'm
bit.
gonna get another. If you die, it's on me. So don't die.
Death ward?
Oh, I have the book. I can cast any spell I want at any time. Death Ward.
As you cast Death ward, he's like, and bounce it like, okay. You know what? This is a good spot in my life to die. Yeah, the girl said yes.
No, wait, that's the worst time because now you don't get a future together.
And you watch his hand reach out
Animorph into
as he
water.
just vanishes into the water.
Lance, I think he's going to die.
What's happening?
Nothing's happening, sweetheart.
What did you say?
Just go back to sleep.
Okay.
He's playing with another man.
You hear a knock at your door.
Are you dead?
No, I can go anywhere. Yeah. I can get through this whole building.
That's so cool. What does it feel like?
Bad as usual. Yeah.
But like, was it worse because it was interdimensional?
No.
Same
And
old,
being
same
a
old.
pipe had nothing. No, just
So there's actual pipes.
yeah, it must be. Yeah, because I can get all over. It
Don't
definitely-
tell
it
anyone.
feels like
This is a secret mission.
Okay.
You didn't die. Nothing happened. I'm not in trouble. You're not in trouble. And now
What's
you
it
get to live a
happening?
whole we step into the hallway and I close it. And now you get the whole future with Jasmine and Jade, and you're not dead in a pipe.
Yeah. Thanks for the death word.
Of course.
Did it go off? You probably can't. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Anyways,
no, I can.
yeah.
I'll never tell.
Good day all around. That worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was so not worth it. He's gonna start walking away.
Did that
Just beating
go
himself
off?
up a little. No. You can tell. As you all get a long rest, unless anybody's getting up to anything this evening.
No. There'd be a fantastic breakfast spread in each one of your rooms on a little table.
Actually, both Idalia and Cyrus are dead.
Yeah.
They
Sorry.
they extinguished themselves for no reason.
You know, that's okay. Here's my second character, Wizard.
His name is Byrus.
His name is Wizard, and his class is Wizard, and he does wizard things, and he's
He
the height of a
casts
wizard.
fireball.
He lives in a wizard's tower.
His skills are wizard.
No, all you guys wake up, there'd be a fantastic breakfast spread in your rooms on the little table in your rooms.
Just hear, Cyrus!
What?
Why do they have a key to my room?
The unseen servants?
Yes!
Because they have a key to
I
everyone's
want to
room.
be able to lock my room!
What are you hiding?
Nothing, I just feel nice having the only key to my room.
Do you have a boy over?
Nobody can enter the mansion without Cyrus permitting
I
it.
think you can permit them. That's how the magic works.
So
I know.
those rooms are arcane locked to you. You're the only one who can go in.
And the servants!
Okay, are the servants a problem?
They probably go
Yes.
through the pipes.
They're arcane constructs.
You control the arcane constructs.
No, I don't.
I
They
don't
have
like
a
you having
program.
a key to my room.
Can you see through them?
No!
Are you spying on us?
No!
You promise?
They're to the mansion. They're not
Okay,
me.
next time you make it so they don't have a key to my room.
Okay, I just say the servants no longer go in her room. Can they go in to clean up your mess when you're not in it?
If I leave it unlocked.
Okay.
Like a regular room that I have the only key to.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, if we're staying in here instead of a hotel, I at least want the same basic things I get from a hotel, like a lockable door.
All of the doors now on the outside have a little panel that says, you tap it and it'll say like in use, or you tap it and it'll say.
I don't want them to be able to do it.
No, you have to.
So they can't? Like they physically can't?
I'm explaining how it works to the characters.
She's interrupting you.
Oh no, I'm like as a player.
Okay. Yeah.
They're a little panel, and you click it, it'll go green, and that means that you're out and that you want your room cleaned, and then go in. And if you click red, it stays in use, and no one can go in there other than you. Like it's just for the servants.
I just turned it green because that's my color.
I've explained to you how it works. If you choose to do it incorrectly, that's up to you.
Oh, they're gonna ruin. Run.
If you don't want the servants in your room, keep it red. If
Get
you want your
out!
shit cleaned, make it green.
Shout at the empty room because you can't see if there's servants in there or not. Just glaring at the empty room for a little bit.
I eat supper and I get ready to leave.
Your sister asked you a few more times, like they physically can't go in?
If
Not just you told
it,
them not to. Like they can't.
They physically can't disobey.
No, I don't want them to not be able to disobey.
That's hot.
I
They
want
can't.
them to need a key to open
Adalia,
it.
they can't go in.
Like they would need a key.
They can't go in. Period.
Because they're obeying you, or because the door locks and they don't.
No,
have a key?
because they can't.
I don't think she trusts
Which
you.
one?
They can't go in.
Without a key.
You're really throwing up on
Yes,
this
without the
thing.
key.
Okay.
If it's locked, they can't go in.
All right.
You making that panel red is locked.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Unless you want them in there to spy on her.
No, they need
And
a
her
key.
boy toy,
Right?
They
Ryan,
They can't spy.
Jeremy,
She's got Lance.
Alfonso.
You're dating Dana now. I'm not going to date my brother. Who?
Not your brother.
There's no guys here. Okay? You enjoy your happy life with Danon.
I wouldn't call that happy.
What the fuck, man?
I'm just saying, like,
I mean,
you guys are en route. I wouldn't say you're there.
I'm reading a book.
That's fair.
I know. Sophia sat down and just started like.
Like, I feel like,
I don't know. You could be
like I
sleeping
feel
with
like if
Danon
I
for all
wanted
I
to
know.
make a soap opera, I could do it of your guys' relationship.
God's know he won't sleep with
And
me.
we're in like season 4 of 13.
I will. What? Oh, shit. I talked to... Did you talk to Jane?
No, she doesn't talk to me.
I
She
talked to
like
Jane
leaves
last
me
night.
notes
She came to my
sometimes.
room. Talked about wanting to kill me and that
Yep.
she's willing for us to date. And
What?
her
Like
to-
for us to date?
Yeah, like
That's cool.
yeah. That's cool.
Okay. Yeah. Enjoy your breakfast. Red no, green yes. I walk
Adalia
away.
goes off and checks her room. It's red.
Okay.
None of your laundry or garbage or dishes or nothing will be made if you keep it red.
We can all agree she's up to something, though, right? Why is she so weird
I'm
all of a
not-
sudden?
I'll go turn it green. She goes and comes back a little while later.
You weren't supposed to hear that. What? You were in your room.
No, I was in the hallway. I was on my way back.
Okay, well, what are you up to? Spying on us now?
No.
Well, because...
Jasmine, I went to check if it was red, like I said I was doing, and then I came back.
Yeah, you just don't want them to find your boy toy.
Do you want to go search my room?
Jasmine.
Ronald.
I don't care.
Jasmine, are you okay?
Are you okay?
You're acting weird.
No. Oh,
I just want to have privacy in my room.
Or...
If you really want to come in, wear something sexy and you can come check on me.
I look at Dana and like...
Danon
All
shrugs.
right. Cyrus is walking down the stairs. He pulls his pack out from behind a planter.
Yes. He goes, oh, Complex showed up. He said, hey, just stopped in to say hi. Been working lots
Hello.
and hope stream is going well and you guys are thriving on here. Head out again. Easy, guys. Keep aiming for the top. Thanks, Complex.
We're
Nice to talk
we're
to
basically
you.
there.
Yeah, the top 10% of D&D streamers with our average 5 viewers. Hi, Complex. Enjoy whatever you're headed back to. We love you. We miss you. Hopefully we get to see you more soon. As you guys would find yourself outside again.
The door gone.
Yeah, door was gone. As you guys come out, you see a stablehead like looking over as you guys come out of the wall. What the fuck?
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Why are you looking at me like that?
He turns and starts walking like, Marge! Marge, the stable gave birth to some adventurers!
I'm just gonna tell
this
him,
what
like,
birth
hey,
feels
I can help you.
like?
Dude, what are you talking about? That sounds insane. Are you seeing things?
You walked down the fucking wall!
Deception. Roll me a d20.
17.
Oh, posture check for the boys.
That's a 27. Roll me insight.
27.
Roll me insight. I'm gaslighting him hard.
Nat 20!
Silvery barbs.
Fuck you! You bitch!
How do you...
On the stable boy?
How can you silvery
cheater?
barb? Hang on. How do you silvery barb's insight? You don't know
Subtly.
how. You don't know how well he perceived you.
By the rules of the spell, I can do this.
Hold up. Alex has a point. Silvery barbs.
Yeah,
I can use it on a d20 check.
Hold up.
but it doesn't make any sense.
It makes very little sense.
Why would you
No,
think
it
to
does
do
make sense. I'm actively trying to convince somebody. If I see them getting it, I know that they succeed on the check.
Oh, you just see
And
their
I can-
eyes
and-
light up,
No,
and
no,
you're
no,
like,
no,
"That's
listen.
recognition."
Me casting silvery barbs, I'm confounding them and making it harder for them to succeed.
So it's a reaction, which you take when a creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself succeeds on an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving.
There you go.
I think he gets this one.
Okay, well,
silvery
I mean,
barbs.
10, you bitch. You
Okay.
cheating bitch.
I'm like,
Oh, boys, hydrate.
can I cast permanency?
no, you can't. You're a
Counters.
paladin.
Full stop. No.
I'm trying to help you. Can I cast counter permanency? Fucking wizard spells.
Play one. Get good.
It's not redundancy. What's the
Contingency.
contingency?
Great, what's
Counter spell. Anyone in the world who casts silvery barbs.
Nope.
Yes, I'll allow it. I like that one.
Yeah, silvery barbs. And then I'm like, hey, look, I don't know what happened to you this morning, man. But I'm like,
I swear I saw you.
do you need a
I
minute?
swear I saw you walk out of the fucking wall.
Hey, I get it. Look, man.
No, you didn't. You walked out.
Did you sleep good last night?
No.
Okay, look, you know what? I'm gonna go and talk to. Do you have another coworker?
Forget it.
No, hey, look,
I don't have
hey.
time for this shit.
I'm gonna touch his shoulder. I'm like, hey, look, I'm gonna get you
Don't touch me.
the day off.
Fuck off.
Hey,
Whatever you are.
I'm going to
As
try
he
to.
like touches your arm, you're a real fuck.
I'm gonna try to convince, like,
I come out of the wall. It's gonna be okay.
No, you're not out of the wall. We're all out already.
Oh, okay.
I'm,
you say so.
What's the other one?
Yes.
not
Tell
deception.
me where I am.
Persuasion?
Roll me a d20.
12.
22. I'm trying to convince him. Hey, look, we're gonna go talk to your boss. We're gonna get you the day off. I honestly, man, you're just like.
No, you know what? Let's just not talk about it. All right? It's been a tough week. I don't need more weird shit happening. I'm just gonna
saying,
go
man.
shovel some shit, and
Okay,
it was a dream.
just be careful. Like, if you're seeing hallucinations like that, like, I could.
I should talk to a doctor. Fine.
Well, just take the day off. Go home, sleep.
No, I can't.
You just need to sleep.
No. Listen,
You can't
I
take the
fucked
day.
up a lot this week. Okay.
Oh, jeez. I give him a gold. I'm like, look, get yourself something to eat
What the?
on your lunch break.
Seriously?
Yeah, you're having a rough day, bud.
I'm having a rough day. Thank you.
Okay, have a good day, man.
Which stall are you using? You got a horse in here?
I tell him the couple stalls we had, the 2 stalls.
Are you staying another night or you're heading out?
No, we're heading out.
Ah, shit. Fuck. Here's an apple. Give your horse an apple.
Thanks.
Go off and start shooting.
I kiss him on his cheek as I walk by.
It might be a good day.
I go over and give it to the Lance's horse.
Kafira?
Yeah.
Pegasus? Yeah. You go over.
Oh, is Kafir the one pulling the chariot?
Yes.
Oh, so no, then Lance can't carry 3. I thought he had a different horse.
Why don't we let the unicorn
on,
carry
he
the
has-
chariot?
No,
Lance can fit 2 on the chariot and 1 on the horse.
doesn't Lance have that saddle that
Why
makes
do we
him-
have this fucking unicorn?
No, but Lance has
Unicorn's
this.
not there.
Lance has a saddle that makes things fly, right?
No.
I thought he had the...
He has a chariot that can be pulled by a flying creature.
He has a flying
Pegasus,
creature.
which is a horse
No,
with
she
wings.
has a Pegasus.
No, he
No.
bought it. He
Oh.
spent his
Lance
downtime
has
getting a Pegasus.
She has a unicorn.
Oh, and unicorns can't fly.
Unicorns can fly, they just don't have wings.
And they also just hate, like, this
unicorns
unicorn
can
is
fly?
useless.
I think so.
It
I
does
don't think
nothing.
unicorns can
It sits
fly.
there and bitches
Fly.
all the time.
Unicorns.
I
Can't
got it
stand
because
people
it was
like that.
pretty.
Movement speed.
Don't-
No, they can't fly.
It's just so
They
mean.
can't, okay.
No.
That's good to know.
So he's got a Pegasus.
Why are you
Yeah, but I
treating
give his
people like
Pegasus.
mean?
He can fit 2 people on the chariot,
know.
1 on the Pegasus.
I'm never
Okay,
mean.
yeah, and then her unicorn won't.
Don't
carry
nod
something.
like that.
Correct.
Okay, I give the Pegasus an apple.
Jafira would eat it.
You're
happily.
kind
Oh.
of bitching about him behind his back right now.
I thought you were my friend.
I'm also his friend, and he's a pretty good guy. My unicorn.
He is slut-shaming you out of being able to ride him.
Alright, let's go.
True. Unicorns are kind of slut-shaming us, huh?
Yeah. And they're horny all the time.
Okay.
Jasmine, get on the
This is going on a
griffin.
t-shirt.
Jasmine, get on the
This is
griffin.
going on the t-shirt list for sure. Unicorns are slut-shaming you out of riding on them. Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
What did you say, Cyrus? Sorry, I was
Get-
yelling at Cylph'e.
On the griffin.
Oh. Oh my god, guys, I haven't shown you this. D-O-M-I-N-G-O.
That's so good!
It's very
And then
good.
I do, like, finger fluttles as Domingo appears.
Suddenly
Jade
there's
said
a-
I got to choose the somatic components.
That's so...
That makes sense.
I
Yeah.
like it.
I think we're getting closer.
I feel like that was probably a step in the wrong direction.
Why?
She shouldn't give me control over my own magic.
Just the look on her face when she summoned it yesterday.
She did it before me?
Oh, no.
Dang.
Mrs. Lance.
Let's.
Oh, that's a good
I
traveling.
hit him!
That's a good. I'm holding my finger up. That's a good traveling, son. Yep, this is a good time to go. Yep, we should move. Start walking.
I get on my griffin that everyone's already seen.
Roll for the moping. How long do we mope for?
Oh, we mope for 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
It was almost a good mope.
Yeah, oh, it was close. As you guys head off along the road once again.
Is that a beehive?
You guys start to get deeper into the Blood Refinement set territory, and the place starts to shift to match along with it. A lot of the trees, though still alive, stop having leaves on them. There starts to be a sort of, not on every tree, but a sort of ichor that flows off of some of the
that-
trees.
Ichor?
Yeah. You guys are traveling.
Ew.
The environment starts to warp in this sort of supernatural way. Well, let's see. I'm traveling as well. It would be a quiet day of traveling. It is a cloudless, sunny day. Sun beats down for most of the journey. You guys would find another large rest stop at the end of your day's journey. Excuse me. No town on this one, just a lot of tent space. There is some like permanent stabling set up that no like stable hands or anything. It is just like a community thing. You guys would find the same people as yesterday set up here. A few travelers coming the opposite
Are we just
direction.
in like one big wave?
Yeah. You guys are probably like first to show up that day, and then the one big merchant company, a bunch of
Yeah,
stragglers.
we're
and
first
then
because we skip all the corners.
Yeah, exactly. You guys got that 20 minutes in there, right?
So is there like a barn?
Yeah, a big stable basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same thing. Door on the side of the
We're
stable.
the people
There's
who
not,
go
like,
into the
hay
lane
there.
that ends.
You have to bring your own hay and whatnot, but you have like an
Yeah.
indoor space to keep peace.
I actually am making a change to my mansion.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
It looks exactly like your
I'm putting a
dad's.
side area stable just to the front door.
Okay, indoor
Because I can
stable.
do that.
You sure can. As you guys set up again, there's a few people coming the opposite direction towards Arender. Like very clearly people of Yang making their way there. There's a cart with like 7 people going along with it, wearing the sort of like gi that is common in clouds. Clouds. As you guys can spend another night in the mansion, is anybody getting up to anything this evening in the mansion?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm going to sneak over to Dana's room.
Okay.
Very scandalously.
Hi. Come in if you want.
I'm wearing like a negligee with like a little shawl.
Okay. Oh.
I just wanted to tell you I'm going to bed,
Oh, good to know.
and then I leave.
Stan's gonna close the door behind him as he comes out into the hallway. Follows after you.
What are you doing?
Reading things wrong?
Sorry, we agreed. I want you to follow me. And I don't know. Turn around.
Reading things right. Dana is gonna follow you.
Roll the two.
Well, we've had Dana
Hey.
follow before.
Yeah, no, Dana's locked in, okay?
Well, then you gotta do the 2 rolls.
We've done it with
Yeah.
Dana before.
Yeah, you only
He's in
get
the
one
book.
chance.
Oh, you only do it
And that's
once?
how good you are.
That's it.
Until you're...
You
like-
only fuck once.
Yeah, that's how you...
You
form.
can't get better at it.
No.
There's no
There's no skill element.
experience involved in
You
the
either last
sex.
1 minute or 3. That's how it works, man.
Yeah.
Poor Andrea.
I'm starting to think Jasmine's the one that's bad at sex. It's the same every time because she never changes.
There's some sense to be made there.
Okay.
As the next day's travel would see you into the very heart of the Blood Refinement sex territory. You start to see more and more of this plant life that either has ichor flowing out of it, this like very slow moving, like dripping sap, or veins of red as it is like drinking up from the coppery earth here. And there's like quite a lot of copper and red color throughout the plants here, veins through some of them that pulse with blue blood underneath them. As you guys would see a city ahead of you, a big city. This is a Class 1 city being the largest possible. This is a Class 2 city. This is a big city here. Tall walls that slope outwards and kind of impose themselves over people who are approaching. The gate on this is shut, and you can see the like 40-foot tall doors are taken up mostly by a carving of a face, tusks coming out the bottom of it in the midst of a war cry here. People moving along the top of this wall and staring out, and the gates open periodically as people come up to the gates, are inspected and then let through, and the gates shut each time. As you guys would see, standing out in front of the gate, there is a single individual, a woman. She has a sword set into her sash, no sheath underneath it, naked blade beside her, curving almost as long as her legs are out behind her. And then she is just inspecting as people come. Lifting, looking into each person's card a few times. You see her hand knife out and cut into something, and hear something spilling out as she cuts into a few bags here or there to look through them.
What? That's so rude.
As people slowly...
They give them new bags after?
No.
What the fuck?
People
I'd be
slowly
so mad if the security person just cut open my bag. There's a hole in it, so you can look.
No, like sacks. People's sacks in their carts. Not like a backpack. like somebody comes in the cart and they have a sack of goods.
And this man told me, here you are.
That's a nice drawstring. Too bad I'm not gonna use it. As you guys eventually find yourself at the front of the line. You've waited about an hour here. Hello?
I'm laying on the back of my
Hello.
griffin
How you doing?
What brings you here?
Oh, a person.
Just talking to someone about a problem we're having from clouds.
What sort of problem?
Magical assistance we need to look for.
Then you're looking for wizards.
No. We're looking to a problem that Blood Refinement can help with. Do we know anyone from the Blood Refinement sect?
You've met, met one person from the Blood Refinement sect, that elder, who was in the top of the Cleft Divisor, the tower. Who
That was
you
in the
killed.
past.
So what was his name?
Where is? That's the only Blood Refinement people who use it.
And he
You've
liked
met
us,
a
right?
few- No, you guys helped kill him.
We've
Oh, yeah, never mind.
we've activated Runa's like spy activation code by what was his name? Must uncover.
No,
knowledge.
if it doesn't matter. If we killed him, it doesn't matter. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't have anybody else listed over there.
I don't even remember when that was.
No, we just have some questions about some Blood Refinement that we could use a hand with.
I see. How long are you staying?
Hopefully less than a day.
Hopefully.
Well, if it takes longer to find our information, then we might be staying longer. But not, I wouldn't say more than 4 or 5 days at the longest.
And are you carrying anything with you to transact, trade, goods?
Gold.
Like gold?
I see.
We're not selling any goods.
And your beasts will remain under control.
Yes.
They prefer non-humanoid.
I see. Well, should your non-humanoids break any laws, you will find yourself quite liable.
His name's Mont
Okay.
Camor.
Okay. Do you have a
Good
stable?
job, Ruda.
Okay. Do you have a stable we could put
I
them
thought you were
up?
talking about the unicorn. I'm like, really?
I do not, but there are stables in the city.
Sure.
He has a
Okay,
different
well, I'm sure we'll stable
His
them
name
like
is
everybody
March
else stables
the
their
Boar.
beasts.
Your bags, please.
Like,
Are you
hand her my
gonna
bag.
cut them?
Should I?
You really should not.
As she will start to look through your
And-
bags.
Food
We
and
found
bedroll.
out on episode 11. So if anyone wants to go watch that episode.
Food, bedroll, water skin.
It's okay. Isaac will put a little flashback right here in the episode.
No, I won't.
So unless they've added other stuff to the bag, they're all just food, bedroll, water skin,
Yeah.
basic traveling shit.
Somebody has a bag of holding, right?
Yes, but that is in...
I have
Like, it's
one.
not visible.
Yeah, she would get to it, and would recognize it. What is in here?
Clothing. I can
Persuasion
open it.
check.
I'll just open it.
If you want to open it, you can, or you can make me a persuasion check.
I'm pretty sure we all have bags of holding. Isaac.
If you want to turn it out,
It's literally
Oh my god.
dress. It is all dresses.
No, you'll ruin them.
so they spray out across the ground here from the turned out bag.
Some of that is limited edition. It's not market ready.
I can.
Something.
Look.
Put away.
It's all dresses.
She like pokes through it a little. Very well. You might put it away.
Dance.
So me and Natalia both have bags of holding.
Okay, then she would want you to turn them out.
Well, how would she know though? Like, so my question is, she just turned out the one,
I'm
Yes.
no longer
right? They're
giving
they're
you my
not
prototype
normal
dresses
items for people to
safekeeping.
have. It would be weird for all three of us to
Okay.
have one.
But
yeah,
why?
I
'Cause you
roll,
just dumped them on the ground
She
and
is
they got
looking for
poked by a
things like
weird
that,
lady
and she
with a
rolls high on her
sword.
perception.
I'm going to get them
Okay.
all clean.
So, if you want to, especially with
Okay.
Cylph'e having turned out one of them and there being nothing there, if you want to make a
Professionally,
persuasion and just tell her what you have, you can, or you
Yeah.
can turn it out and she'll verify it.
Then you may proceed.
Yeah, persuasion, sure. She can roll insight.
And in this bag, as she's turning to you, so if you want to lie to her about what you have, make me a deception, and if you're telling her honestly what's in it, make me a persuasion.
No, I just tell her what's in it. Just magical stuff, gear, that kind of things.
Okay. Make me a persuasion check.
Can you roll me d20?
Of course. 15. Roll the
25.
25?
Yeah.
Okay. She looks through what's like visible in the bag. Will pull out.
You
one
can't
of-
see anything in the bag. You have to reach your hand in and think of the item.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
only-
but you can also, like, she looks in.
Oh
to
no,
see if there's
so that's
anything.
not how they work.
She looks in to see if there's anything, and then she's gonna reach in and pull out one of the things you tell her is in there, and when it comes out, inspect
Okay.
it, put it back in.
Because I didn't think you could look into a bag of holding. I thought you had to either dump it out or put your hand
No,
in
you
and
can't look
recall
in.
the item.
I'm saying she's just checking. She looked. I didn't say she sees anything. I'm saying she looks in.
To see that it's empty.
Yes.
Yeah.
as she pulls it out, and then after Lance has put away all of your clothes back into your bag, he's just
Gentle.
In case I'm on the cheek.
it was worth it. Yeah, Idalia is also going to make a
Keeping
persuasion
swing.
check, not
Yeah,
wanting to turn
gentle
it all
trust.
out. Like,
Yeah.
it's mostly just
He has to.
clothes.
That actually checks
Idalia,
out.
I think, has a pretty buff persuasion
He's the one that
check.
cleans them most of the
Yeah, I
time.
can. What'll be the normal one?
+7.
I just
so
wear
it's
the
19.
dress.
So yeah,
You
she
can scare
tells
him.
her the same. She will check 1 or 2 items, put it back, then make your way in. As the gate would open for you all, and you can head in as it closes behind
I have
you.
no weapons on my body, so I want you to know I look like the most innocent person in our group. The only things I have, because all of my things is my book of spells and my magic items. Those are my boots and gloves.
It
As
is 8.
you guys make your way in.
Clubs and
This is a good time to take a
This
break.
is where we're going to take our break. So we're going to take a 10-15 minute break, folks. We're going to run a 3-minute ad somewhere in there so we can disable the pre-rolls. I think I'm going to wait until we get to the end of this timer to just push it as far as possible so we get as much leeway as possible. But yeah, so we will be right back, everybody. Stick around, and we'll see you all very soon.
awesome. Do it again.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, we return from the break with the party having just arrived at the Blood Rift, capital city of the Blood Refinement sect. An unwelcoming guard at the door let you all through, and you guys find yourselves spilling into the city proper. Immediately, the buildings kind of crowd in on every side. The highway going in is just big enough for 2 carts to pass each other. The buildings kind of slope towards you and grow out from either side. Even coming through one of the main gates, you are just immediately on a city street. No square into no wide open space as you guys start to push along. You see a few of the buildings on either side have signs hanging down above the walkway. There's a blacksmith to your right, a couple of houses that look like people live in them, some apartments. There is an inn or a bar as you guys go along. You're just immediately in the city.
Is there like a central square kind of thing?
You guys can follow along and find out. As you...
What's the road like?
it's highway, cobblestone.
Just cobblestone?
Old.
Okay, I'm just gonna reach down and grab a pebble.
Okay.
Like once we're like 100 meters away from the gate kind of
Yeah.
thing.
There's not a lot of...
I'm sure there's something.
But you can find something eventually, yeah.
What are you looking for?
A rock.
Why?
Okay, do I find a rock or
Yeah,
not?
yeah,
Okay,
you
awesome.
travel along, eventually you find a
Okay,
rock.
I hand it over to Cylph'e.
Thank you.
I'm just thinking, let's all stick close to Cylph'e. I don't feel like this place is real inviting.
Have you seen the trees? They're bleeding.
Yeah, and the gate guard, and I'm just saying, let's stick.
She's a bitch.
Let's just stick close together.
I say just loud enough that I hope she can hear me.
Let's just stay close together. And
Yeah, nobody wander off in
Yeah.
the Underdark.
but like stick within 10 feet of Cylph'e, so that Cylph'e, if you gotta
I'm
pop
having
us
fun. Everything was
just
okay.
pop us back to the mansion.
Okay.
You got the rock, so we can come back if we have to.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna, when I find an alley, I'm gonna grab a rock from an alley.
Okay.
So at least if we pop in off the main thing.
You know, we could really, like, why don't you use that stick instead of a rock?
Because rocks don't rot. Can I roll a perception?
What about that 300 gold diamond?
In the alley? Like,
What?
do I see anything in the alley?
You can grab a piece of stone from an alley.
Do I see anybody?
What about that beggar's hat?
Oh, some of the alleyways you see people.
Okay.
loitering in or
Does everybody stick close to Cylph'e?
What about that rat skull?
Yeah, everybody stick close to Cylph'e.
Okay, what if I went and explored instead of doing whatever boring thing we want to do?
Jasmine,
Yeah.
stay close. We're not fucking around.
Whoa.
Can you hear, like, I'm trying to explain danger?
I
I-
am perfectly safe.
Okay, and how many times have we had to come and rescue you?
0, you've just chosen to rescue me before.
Okay, would Jade agree?
Yeah.
Get her.
What do you mean, get her?
Talk to her.
Doesn't work like that. But I can feel it. She agrees.
If for some reason you can't bamf out, I can maybe get us out a different way.
Deception of -1, her eye twitches a little bit.
Okay. I just give her like a raised eyebrow.
Jane
roll
comes
me a 20.
Fucking what?
Roll your d20, it's a 5.
Okay, we're good. I just raised an eyebrow at you. If we can't get out through teleportation, I can hit us with a fly and get us all out.
Okay.
We should probably start by finding a stable.
Okay.
The streets aren't real welcoming, and I don't really want to be going around with a chariot the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't have to get it, like, gold and, like, pearl.
It came like this. It's a flying chariot.
Let's get something middle ground. Well, not something super fancy so that we're like known that we're there, but I also don't want to get robbed.
Yeah.
Okay. So we go to.
Let's just stash the horses and then carry on.
Are you saying we have to dress up?
Yeah, sure. We gotta dress up.
Wherever the stable is that we put the horses in, I actually grab a rock from there.
Okay.
So we can teleport to the horses if we have to.
We'll find a bathhouse.
I give that to Cylph'e as well.
I need to freshen up if we're going to be going in disguise.
So you guys turn off at the first stable you see, which will probably be a good 10-minute walk into the city until you see something that has clearly been repurposed into stabling, like hollowed out. As you guys turn in, Lance will pay for the stabling of Kafira, and I think it's just Kafira who's physically present, right?
Well, where's the unicorn?
I thought the unicorn's in clouds, right? Yeah.
We left the unicorn behind. Thank
He
God.
doesn't come with us
And
regularly.
he can't fly and he won't carry anybody. So.
Yeah.
Are you keeping Domingo out or are you sending it away?
No, Domingo will go away.
Okay.
She puts Kafira up in the stable, and you see Lance over talking to somebody. So, is there a square we can go to, or what's kind of the central point?
I think we should probably go, clothes shopping first.
As the person that he's asking, that's none of my business. And the stable hand turns, leaves it. Right.
You're just
Feeling
killing
the
it.
warmth. Feeling the warmth.
Well, you weren't really friendly about it.
What do you mean I wasn't really
I just mean
about
your
it?
tone, you sounded really superior.
I asked a question.
Hey, fellow servant.
What?
What?
I don't sound like that.
Yeah, I do.
What's this place called?
Blood Rift.
Can we discreetly try to see if we can gather any information about the Blood Refinement sect or where they might be, or...
So are you guys planning on going and getting changed somewhere? You can find an inn.
I am. They can go on without me if they want.
To get changed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going into disguise.
Oh. I just changed.
I promised Jasmine that she could dress the part.
Oh, would I have gotten
Dress
that
the
clothing?
party?
No.
You shouldn't have.
No, that's
Come
not
on,
what I
everybody.
said.
Come
That's not what's
on.
happening. No?
Would I have gotten that clothing from you?
Ah.
Jasmine?
Okay.
Vetoed.
What's the theme we're going for?
Oh, God damn it.
You don't get a veto. You're an auxiliary party member.
What? No, I'm not.
You're only here because Sylphie's here.
He'd
But
be here if I
so that
wasn't
makes
here.
Danon also an auxiliary.
Yeah, he doesn't get a veto. Danon's never gotten a veto.
You get the veto.
What?
But not this.
What's the disguise we're going for?
I think you'd look very cute if you let Jasmine dress you.
No, I won't. She's gonna dress me like an idiot.
Her taste, very exquisite.
I mean,
She doesn't like me.
how am I supposed to not dress you like an idiot and match your normal style?
See what I mean?
You want me to dress you,
Yeah.
and I take over.
What are we going for with the disguise?
Oh, I don't know. A little
Not
bit of
too
like
rich,
avant-garde,
not too poor.
probably. Tell me about your character's backstory.
We don't need to pretend to be people we're not. We just don't
Okay,
wanna-
so you're a little dumb.
Are we going for
Cyrus.
lower level adventure or are we going for peasant?
I think we have too much magical gear to go for either of those
Cool.
things.
We can get rid of our magical gear. right? I don't know. Like,
Yes.
Kind of have a hat of magical gear on, and I'm just going to keep changing my form slow. Like, I'm going to make it look like I'm, like, waving. You know, like, I'm changing so often that it's, like, just slightly to where it's, like, her face is, like...
do we want to go for,
I'm
like...
thinking, like, I've been surviving out in the desert for, like, a decade.
Nowhere near the desert.
And have you seen, it's basically a desert. All the trees are dying and bleeding under the scorching sun.
Are we going maybe, like, merchants? Would that be a better...
Maybe, like, blood red.
Because merchants
Sure.
would have, like, magical items, but they're...
Yeah.
Okay,
Like merchant guards.
cool. Awesome. Who's going to be the merchant?
As I turn around, I have, like, a blood red, like, gown on with, like, black gothic embroidery.
Too much. Tone it down. Too rich. We don't want to be a target. It's the first thing we said. Was not too rich that we become a
I'm
target.
not rich, I'm just blending
You're
in.
wearing a gown!
Yeah. Ugh, fine.
I'm gonna...
I'll go back into the change room.
I'm gonna change it and just make my attire into, like, a... kind of like a black, kind of like pants and coat.
Okay.
Like they can tell that I'm a magician or whatever.
Yeah.
But I look like I'm in a merchant guard or whatever.
Okay.
Nothing too gaudy. Get rid of all the embellishment and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll come back in, like, a blood red crop top with black jeans where one is, like, a short and the other is a jean, and under the shorts is, like, fishnets, and I have, like, a spiked collar and zippers.
Jasmine.
Yeah?
What role is this character in our merchant?
I am the rebellious merchant's daughter.
You look like you're going to a vampire club.
Yeah. I could be a vampire merchant daughter.
I want to look like... I'm
Hang
going,
on, I go and I paint, like, a drop of blood down the corner of my
I'm
mouth.
going to disguise myself as someone on the street. That's slightly different.
Just, like, exactly.
Just going by.
You're just Transformers, like, you see someone and...
I'm like, she's pretty, and then I'm gonna change her to look more like me, but then, like, you know, like, just to look like I fit in here.
Okay, Cyrus, you're my dad.
I,
And you've always been, like, distant, worried about your merchant guild, and I'm acting out by dressing...
I'm looking at Danon with just like a, please fucking help.
I have no power here.
I push my boobs together a little bit and look at Dana and, like...
Jasmine, we're trying not to get recognized. Like, I understand that you're having
I look totally different.
Jasmine.
My hair's black.
Jasmine.
Yeah.
Are you making a joke, or are you actually not understanding what we're trying to do?
What's the big idea?
We're trying not to get recognized. We're trying not to stick out. You look like a slut vampire going to a club.
Okay, the
Does
unicorn's not even here.
Does anyone else look even remotely like how you're dressed right now?
Well, that's your fault.
No, it's not. It's going to be our fault if we get caught out.
By what?
By the
I'm
people
keeping
that
watch.
obviously dislike us.
Well, I'll go do my own thing then.
No, that's not why we're here.
But...
Are you part of the party or not? If you want to, we'll send you back home and you can do whatever you want. But this isn't a place where you go do your own thing.
Could be.
Yeah, but we're not doing that.
A little dangerous here for that.
We're on a mission. Like, it's not fun time. Like, do you see how these people are treating us? The stable guard, the guard at the front, the fucking trees. This isn't a fun place.
I'm just blending in.
No, you're not.
This is how everyone is dressed.
No,
right,
you're-
Isaac?
I literally point out 10 people. Does anyone look like you?
They should.
Okay, but whatever, regardless of what they should or shouldn't.
Can you just be secretly hot underneath and have like a regular thing, and then it's like a surprise if you...
Shut up.
I'm just saying, I could see you 100 yards in the bush from the side of a road.
If we look like we're important, then they're gonna ask where we came from.
And if we look like
Your
we
mom's
stick out...
bedroom.
Little too soon.
Okay, your dad's bedroom.
Too soon.
It's like your stepdad's bedroom.
What's a stepdad?
I don't know, your uncle's bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
Fine! And I'm going to stomp my foot and go back, and I'm going to come back in literally like potato sack.
Lance is just like,
we're not going for peasant. Just
You used your veto.
Jasmine?
No, I give up.
Jasmine,
You're right.
I'm dressing you.
I'm horrible and ugly, and no one likes me, and no one would ever want anything to do with me.
Damon?
I mean, I disagree on all accounts. You have a really nice red top with the one long sleeve that I think would go perfectly. You can do it with a dress or something.
No. The group has spoken.
I'm gonna pull out like a... I don't have anything. Never mind.
Well, let's go.
Just look like a merchant guard.
I tried.
No, you didn't. You went over the top to look like a beg princess or a goth vampire seductress.
You just don't understand me.
No, Jasmine, I get you. You don't understand us. And you don't understand what we need right now. Or you're choosing not
You
to.
just hate me. It's
No.
fine.
We don't hate you, Jasmine.
I'll just stay with the chariot.
No.
Do you want to go back to Clouds?
Jasmine, listen. We can't tell you how to dress. Alright? Can't tell you what to do. We'd really appreciate it if you would dress a little above your average citizen. That would be nice.
I'm like point out a woman. Like literally who has like a dress with like a gray overcoat. Who just looks very like woman out doing business. Like that.
Do whatever you want. We'll deal with it.
You guys are boring.
No, we're trying not to die.
Just let her do whatever.
Dude, no. This is like...
Hey,
This happens... No,
we
dude.
can handle it.
This... No, literally. This sect, the one... Remember the blood puppet? That came from here.
Uh-huh.
Remember the other shit? Remember the guy we had to kill? What was his fucking name? You remember his name?
Hey, Cyrus. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, great. So I just reinforced my point that we're not here to fuck around.
Listen, Jasmine's an adult. Can't tell her what to do.
Great, then she can go back to Clouds.
Can't make her do that either. So,
Yes, we can. Literally.
well, I can. I don't know if you can either.
Okay. There has to be times when we're serious, and there has to be times when there's fun. And I feel like we have lots of fun
I cast
times.
invisibility with a sleight of hand 25.
Okay.
And now she's gone.
Dude, what am I supposed to do? Like, am I allowed to have no boundaries? Am I not, like...
Listen,
Like, this
we're
has
trying
to work
have
as a
boundaries.
party.
She's allowed to make her own choices.
Then she can go do what she wants to do, but not with
She's
us.
currently doing what she wants to do.
But she doesn't have to do it with us.
We should probably
We're a
find-
party,
Yeah.
right? And parties talk together and make decisions together.
Yeah, but we also don't get to make decisions for people.
Great, and they don't just get to make their own decisions to the detriment of everyone else. That doesn't make you part of the party.
Neither does telling her what she has to do.
We're not telling her what to do.
Yeah, we kind of are.
The whole group. But
Listen, Cyrus, it's obviously the right choice.
Lance, you wear the armor all the time because they tell you to wear the armor.
No, I like the armor.
And they also tell you to wear it.
It's mostly because I like the armor.
And if they told you to wear it, would you still wear it? Yes, you would, because they would kick you out as a guard. Because you're part of a guard group.
Yeah, I'm employed as a
Yes,
guard.
and we're a party, and there's certain... Dude, we literally have so much time where we have lots of fun, and there's so many restrictions. Like, hardly ever do we ever tell people what to do. Once in a while, we have to be able to pull
Find
together and be
Jasmine
serious.
Before we worry about
We're not
this.
going to find her. We can't find her. She's invisible and she's stealthy.
Don't we have magic?
Literally, we can't find her.
Somebody do a sending and make sure she's knows where to meet us at least.
I guess we could go get an in.
Tell her to meet us at the stables in 2 hours, I guess. And we know she's okay.
I don't have sending.
Sophie, could you please send in to Jasmine?
Yeah, I already said I would.
Thanks.
She doesn't have to be right now. She'll be fine.
Okay. I hope she's alright.
Lance, she's fine.
I hope so.
And if she chooses to go do her own thing, she can. But we need to be able to have some boundaries as a group, or this isn't going to work.
Listen, if you telling her what to do is working, I'd be happy to go along with it. It wasn't. I would rather have Jasmine with us than off doing her own thing.
Okay.
And at least we know she's safe and we stick out a little, as opposed to her being alone and sticking out a little.
I get what you're saying, but there has to be some workability. And I feel like I'm working a lot. I've already had to go save her how many times?
Once.
More than that.
When was the other one?
There's been more than once.
I don't remember the Underdark.
Okay. But, sure, Underdark there.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know. I agree with you, man. I would like us to blend in. It just wasn't working.
Okay, but then it wasn't working because she chose to not make it work.
Right, so what do you do?
Then you like, there has to be some workable. There has to be something where we come together and we're like, look, this is what we're doing as a party. Then she has to make a decision if she wants to be with us.
I'm not making her make that decision.
Great.
If she wants to be stubborn and do what she wants to do,
Okay,
I'd rather she
Lance,
be
I've
with us
had enough
anyways.
horrible shit happen, and I have enough people that hate me in the world that once in a while, for a couple of hours, I'm willing to give up the clothing I'm wearing or do something like that to be safe. What I don't need is a Dahlia or Cylph'e or someone getting abducted or Jasmine wearing her stuff and getting abducted or taken away or used against us.
And we can't do anything about that if she's gone.
Okay, well, then that's her choice.
Let's go. As you guys start to make your way into the city, Jasmine, are you following along invisibly?
Yeah.
Okay, what was your stealth check?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's a 14.
I'm not.
With advantage? Oh, man.
I'm not rolling perception because I know she'll show up when she wants to show
Can I
up.
cast True Sight?
Your passive beats that anyway.
My passive's a 20, by the way.
Yeah, you're good.
I like to think Cylph'e knew she never left, but was just sitting there like,
Just listen. Lance is like super tense for a while until you like step on a snort and he's like doesn't say anything but visibly relaxes. Like from very wound up to like much more at ease. As you guys start making your way along this, there's some arteries that come off, but you seem to be on the main highway here, and eventually you reach what passes for a square. There is a stone stele in the middle that comes out. Script.
A stone stele?
Yeah.
What is a stele?
It's Stele. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Oh, like a tablet, like a steel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I pronounced the last name. Tablet carved, words carved across it. You guys look. I don't think any of you speak Abyssal.
No, but we all have magic. We could read it.
You're welcome to if you so desire.
Sure. Comprehend languages.
Okay, you're casting that?
Yep.
Okay. As you look
As a
over-
ritual, yeah.
I think you're going to be touching it to do that. So you stand there for 10 minutes next to the steel.
I'll just cast it as a spell.
Okay. As you cast this, reach out and touch it. Inscribed across it are not quite...
I do it subtly, though.
Sure, yeah. Not quite laws across it, like threats, almost. Your guess by what's written is that this thing probably predates the city. It marks a gathering point for people who want to join the Blood Refinement sect. Basically says that this is the place to wait if you want to converse with the sect. And there's like vague threats about, what happens if you get out of hand or whatnot. But no like hard and fast laws of like don't do this, don't do that. More along the lines of like be polite or do otherwise at your own risk.
I'm gonna... Cylph'e.
yeah,
Get your notebook.
okay.
And then I'm just gonna read it out to her.
Okay.
The whole tablet so she can transcribe it in her notebook.
Sure, yeah. If you want to take it down, you can. It's not very long. So you write out the inscription translated into common.
That's not the only thing that's not very long, referring to Cyrus.
Thanks, Alan.
Are you back?
Good addition.
Let's see, how long would it have been?
To get to here, like 10 minutes.
Okay,
I'm just wondering if I heard that or not.
No, that was Alex.
Oh, I
As
wasn't
far as
sure.
I can tell.
yeah.
Okay. Well then, yeah, never
But you
mind
know the intent it came from.
I guess
Cyrus
damn
hears nothing.
it.
He's oblivious.
Yeah.
I think that maybe one of us waits here, or two of us, and the others maybe post up somewhere, so that if something happens, we don't all get caught. And the others can jump in and help if they need to. What do you guys think?
Then we should look around some more and ask around some more.
Okay. Yeah, we can just
I really
listen.
want to find a market. There's got to be a market. There was caravans coming here, right?
Yeah, we can find a market and try to do some like discreet investigation.
Everybody here seems really unfriendly, but maybe there's some merchants.
Yeah, reading that tablet's pretty unfriendly too. It was like, here's a meeting place, threat, threat, threat.
Yeah.
Well, we can go find a market. Hey, Jasmine, we're going to the market if you're here.
As you guys continue walking along, you do eventually find a market, and it is there is a gate to it. As it splits off from the highway, there's a gate across it. There is guards standing on the side, not in the same sort of like gi that the person outside the gate was. These look like mercenaries, and both of them probably from different mercenary companies going by what they have. Both of them look capable, but kind of like random in how they're set out here. As they look you guys over and would open the gate, one of them steps out into the middle of it. Silver per head.
Okay, hand him a silver.
So he takes a silver from each of you and then steps out of the way and lets you guys through.
I wasn't paying for everyone else. Some of you guys did.
We're paying for ourselves, though.
Oh no, I just think I wasn't saying yes for you guys.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys were.
You guys all hand over a silver. Jasmine, go ahead and make me a stealth check if you're trying to get through here.
Do I see anything that looks, like magic-y? I'm used to invisibility not working.
There's nothing visible here, like, there's not like a crystal orb above the entryway or something obvious that looks like it's going to go off.
I'm going to camp invisibly and attune to the Hat of Disguise. And
I
then,
have it.
I thought we had two.
What do we have to?
You could get as many as you want from the Genesis person.
It's not somebody you
I have one in my inventory.
So you
Because I was using yours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
So that would take you an hour.
An hour? I thought it took a minute.
No.
Alright, well then I'm gonna go, I don't know, fine.
So your window's closing because the gate's going to close. So are you going in behind them or are you trying to do something?
You could also just scale the wall.
No, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go dress up again.
Okay. So you head off, you find another inn you can duck into and change your dress. How do you dress?
I dress like my second outfit,
Okay.
Crop top,
but
blood red.
without the spike collar.
Okay.
Short mini skirt.
No.
It's the jeans.
Jeans.
Oh, the black
with the
jeans and the
fishnet.
red crop top. Okay.
Okay. You come back over. The guards look you up and down. Look you up and down a second time. One steps out in front of the gate. Gold per head.
I give him a gold. I don't care.
As he
I'm
lets you
I'm
through
big
the
money. It's kind of flattering.
Gate. He lets you through the gate. As you go in, are you going to try to track down the party?
No, I'm just shopping.
Okay. You just
Yeah, I know where they are. No, I'm
Yeah.
fine.
So one of the things you guys start to notice in the market that is a little unsettling is the blood puppets. Most of them are wearing very, very simple, like drab gray clothing, and the lower quality ones look sort of shriveled, almost like they've been pickled. Their faces are wrinkled, their ears just kind of blend into the side of their head, all of them a pallid gray. There's a few spots where you see some higher quality ones that maintain their kind of human features. All of them shaved bald, all of them in this like drab gray clothing, and they shuffle about. Most of them just seem to be in this like moving pattern across the area. A few of them are stopped next to some stalls where you can see people in these like deep, dark, like maroon red gi sitting there, and a few of them have these blood puppets around them who are doing menial labor or sitting and transacting with people who come by while they sit back under some shade and in a comfortable chair here or there. As you guys are in a bazaar, it is packed to the brim. There is barely room to move through. After you get off the like main path that the carts can go on, it is like squeezing through these little alleyways between carts and stuff here. All sorts of people coming and going. There's a bunch of prisoner tents where slaves can be bought and sold. All of them you see seem to be condemned prisoners from other parts of the world. What do you guys go looking for?
It's like baubles.
There are baubles aplenty. From the very, very odd, kind of like unique to this area, like flesh fetishes that you'll find in different places. Think like shrunken heads and that sort of thing. To the very mundane, crystal ball, jewelry, that sort of thing. It is a big city. There's it's not exactly a nexus of trade, but it is right next to the border, so there's a lot that comes from that specific country that comes through here. So you see a lot of stuff you would recognize from home being sold here. Most of them kind of more muted colors than are as popular back home, but there's a lot of slice of home here.
Is my clothes here? Is my fashion brand pierced to the north?
No. There's no advantage to coming out this way. You already have, like, Clouds is a major trade center being on the coast, and this, like I said, only really transacts with Irender and stuff like moving in slowly by land from there. So there's no advantage. You can already come from Clouds, and you already have your nexus over in Lothlu, where there's no advantage to setting stuff up to the northern mountains here.
Yeah. I just don't like not being somewhere.
the ego wide as a river. The rest of the party, making your way through, are you looking at for anything in particular? Are you going to try to stop a local, try to stop somebody who looks like they're from the Blood Refinement sect, or find a merchant who just looks like they know what they're doing in this area?
As we're walking, I richly do detect magic.
Okay. Sure, yeah, you use detect magic, not a lot.
I'm looking for stuff in stalls that for sale that might be magic.
A couple stalls have like some potions that glow with a bit of magic. You see a hairpin in one stall that glows with a little magic, but there's like very, very little magic here.
And what is the hairpin's magic?
It's an enchantment. It's not a particular, like it's not like a spell on it. There's not a particular school of magic coming off of it.
It would have a school still.
No, like a +1 sword doesn't have a school of magic. Same way like a alchemy jug doesn't have a school of magic. Especially the stuff that does all sorts of different things. Mm-hmm. Just a general glow of magic.
What does this hairpin do?
Pins up hair.
Oh, how much do you want for it?
Make an insight check. Silver.
Can you roll me d20?
I don't know. It's 17.
That's a 20.
On?
Insight.
No, he was rolling an insight. He got a 3.
Oh.
A silver.
I'm rolling insight to see if that's a good price.
For a hairpin? It's a nice enough hairpin.
Okay.
Probably like maybe overcharging you a little for like what's a kind of fancy hairpin.
Okay, thank you.
Not by a lot.
Click.
As you pick up the hairpin. But yeah, there's very little magic here.
Okay.
As you guys wander through.
Could I puzzle out what it does?
Just by looking at it, make me an Arcana check.
No, I just spend the 30 minutes with it so that I know what it does.
You need to spend an hour with it, like resting with it, to really try to...
Sure, Arcana.
Do you mind rolling me a d20?
2.
12.
12? It has...
Spoiler.
It has like a hole through it for like it goes in the hair. You can kind of bunch it up and then bring a thing through the hole there to like capture a group of hair and then pin it in another spot. And there is a little bit of like inscription on the inside, which is probably where the magic is, where it like goes there.
Okay.
It's something along the lines of like very, very basic spatial magic. But you're not certain what exactly it's intended to do.
I'll spend some time with it later.
Okay.
So we're still walking. If we don't see anything, I don't know what you guys are gonna do. I'm looking for like a nice blood puppet.
You wouldn't find any for sale.
No, I'm not looking for sale. I'm looking for one.
Oh, one of the nicer quality ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Is there an owner beside it? Like an
Go
owner?
ahead and make me an investigation check. Or a perception check.
Oh, perception.
2.
2. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
maybe you should have been nicer to me.
Okay, are you okay as a player with how
Yeah!
that stuff went? Okay.
Great!
No. As a player.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, I'm just checking in with you.
It's all bit.
Okay. No, but I'm just checking
It's
in.
good to check in.
Okay. Because if your character, if Jasmine is upset, don't care. If you're upset, let's talk
buddy, we're
about
cool.
it. Okay. That's a 12. Sorry, that's a 10.
10? Okay. You're looking about. Is anybody splitting off or looking for anything else here as you guys go?
I'm probably gonna look at the accessories.
Okay.
Because they're easy to, buy in bulk.
Yeah, you can find plenty that catch your interest.
Like bracelets and
Yeah.
hairpins. Oh, that's a nice looking hairpin. Is it magical?
No. It's a hairpin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there magic stuff here?
No. It's a market.
Sure.
Idiot. You want it or not?
Yeah.
Then buy it.
Okay. Let's give him a gold. And take it.
Give him a gold, take the hairpin. It doesn't seem to improve his disposition at all, but he takes
I'm
the
not giving. I just gave him money to take the thing.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Cylph'e, are you looking for anything as you go along, or just following the flow?
I was gonna go look at bookstalls
Okay.
to go see if they had anything about unmaking a blood puppet
Okay.
and resurrection.
I was gonna say you might run into Jasmine, but not at a bookstall.
Every bookstall you find is selling, if not 1, then 10 of, not the same book, but the same kind of book. All of them are aggressively pushing introduction to the bloodbending arts. All of them have their version of the book of like how to learn the very basics of the blood arts so that you might be accepted as a disciple of the, like how to get ahead of all the other, know a bit of what the Blood Refinement sect does before you try to join it. Everywhere.
This one quick trick gave you 2 to 4 inches in 5 days
Jesus.
on your
Exactly
blood
like
puppet.
that. Exactly like that. It is like every vendor is selling it. A few of them have like gilded versions of these tomes through. You find a couple who aren't selling it is really weird, and you're talking to them, asking about books, and they're like, I don't tell most people about this, but we actually have a special book.
Really?
You have to keep quiet about this. So they pull out a book on like how to get good at.
And it's the same book.
Yeah, or sometimes. Other times it is like its own unique one.
Thank you.
Yes.
This is a collage of sketches of my
100
pianist.
gold for you.
How much?
100 gold. Don't tell anyone this is here. Just for you.
100.
She sees in the back a crate with a corner of another exact book poking out.
He looks pained to be giving it away at such a low price.
No, I would believe you if the stall next to you didn't have it in a different font.
Jerome! We talked about this! Not on the same days! Yeah, it's Tuesday. It's my day. It's Tuesday? Don't fuck! As he starts packing up his stall.
I said, don't use Ariel!
Go ahead and make me an insight
There's a comic
check to
says,
see if you
"Welcome
can
to
any
my
of the
Blood
books,
Refinement
that
cult
are at all
intro."
valuable about...
Can I use investigation?
Sure.
One is in like word art on old PowerPoints.
Yeah.
The rainbow squiggly one.
28.
28. Okay, so you're getting a sense as you go through of sort of what seems to work. Because everybody's using the formula that seems to work, right? That gets them a few, like, juicy sales of these books here. You eventually find a bookseller who has a few of those books, but also most of their stuff are just, like, bundled and left out. And you see a group in front of you coming and like, do you have anything about herbalism? And he motions and he's like, maybe. Find it if you can.
That pile has something about herbalism. I'm also looking at them.
Thanks.
I'm sorry for helping.
So they go over. Oh shit! It does. This person doesn't seem too concerned about selling their books. They literally have them in bundles. People are asking them questions, and they're just find what you do. You know, a couple people they literally answer, like, "Do you have anything on this? If fate's on your side, you'll find it." As a hunch that this might not be one of the people, like, that if you were to find something here, it wouldn't be one of the people trying to sell you garbage. You go looking through. You eventually find a book tucked away in one of the sides, a very thin volume, maybe about this big, and like quite thin. And you like pull it out of the stack it's kind of wedged into.
Everything known about the female
and it
orgasm.
seems to be a journal, and the beginning of it is talking about somebody's first journey to the city. And you don't have to go more than like an entry or two to see that they are hopeful about joining the Blood Refinement sect. And judging by the amount of pages, you flip forward a little bit, and there's mention of stuff, like, not for sure, but makes you suspicious. They made it somewhere. And if they were going for the Blood Refinement sect, this might actually have some information in it. But you're, like, nosing through enough to see...
How much? Gold. 2 gold.
10 copper.
10.
It's a book, handwritten.
Do you know the author?
Fancy it.
Do you know the author personally? If I give you extra gold, will you tell me?
Hand me the book so I can find out.
So you don't know them.
Takes the book. You see him open and flip through it. I do know the author.
Really? Are they still alive?
Yeah,
Doesn't mean they didn't know something.
Oh, what would their name?
Are you... You know a lot about this place. I
I'm
know.
going to need more than that. This stall, the stones beneath your feet, this city.
Blood puppets.
Well, that's not a place.
I know. Can I tell you a secret? Not really a secret. We have a blood puppet that really, really wants us dead. Right? And it is
I
unjust.
don't really want to be involved with someone being hunted by the Blood Refinement.
I don't know you. You're not involved.
Fate
And you
has brought
don't-
to my stall, so I'll hear you out.
We want to figure out or have an idea on how to unravel a blood puppet. Then unmake it. Make it weaker. Because this blood puppet takes like 0 damage. You can't even fight it because it takes nothing. It is so durable.
Well, you found the book you need then. You're going to have to go to the sect.
Yeah, we know.
Perhaps the person who wrote that recorded some about their journey there.
Is there like a big book library there?
I don't know, I've never been.
Oh, I'll come back and tell you if there is.
30 gold for the book.
30 now? Well, I guess it was also for information. Okay,
And
35.
You hand over the gold. May the path you walk treat you well.
It never does.
So you walk off with the book. A dry chuckle comes from behind you. Okay, Daniel. What did you get on your check?
12.
12. You find the first, like the nicest blood puppet you've seen as you go along is fairly human in the way it moves. There's not this sort of like jerkiness that some of them have. There's a smoothness to his movement. But it also isn't like artfully formed as much. There's parts of it that droop a bit where some rot had set in before it was formed.
Okay.
But you're realizing you could be looking for a long time. And this is the nicest puppet you've seen in here.
Is there an owner by it?
There is a stall that it's next to, and it is standing behind with signs. Everything is like priced out, and you can see it has a bag of coin beside it, and some people are going by and just putting down coin and grabbing what they want, and it counts it out and puts it in. Behind it is an elven woman. Really hard to tell how old she is. She could be like 20. She could be like
100.
no, like 800. Like,
Oh, okay.
like you really can't get a bead on how old she would look even as a human. But she is well dressed, sat behind it, and just seems to be lazily watching the puppet go about this.
I'll talk to her.
Looks over at you.
Hello.
She looks at you for a moment and just stares at you without answering, surprised that somebody's addressing her.
Do you have time for a conversation?
Perhaps.
The name's Marin. How do you do?
That's my business.
I wasn't asking you what you're doing. I was saying, how do you do?
And still, it is my business.
Okay. Well, I had some questions about your puppet. I noticed it's one of the nicest ones I've seen around so far.
I see.
I'm sorry for intruding. If you're not interested in a conversation, I'll leave you be. You just seemed like you might know something and had some time.
I know many things, and I do have time.
Well, are you willing to trade information?
Perhaps. What
Okay.
information do you have that I might want?
Just to learn a little bit about the blood puppets.
It doesn't seem like something that would benefit me.
Well, you haven't asked me what could benefit you that I could tell you.
I just did.
Well, sorry, what did she say?
What sort of information do you have that would interest me?
What would you like to know?
No, that's not how this works. You're the one approaching me.
I have some skill with magic.
Interesting.
I know that's not very common around here.
It isn't. What do you want to know?
I'm just curious about maybe the refinement process and how they build and strengthen the bodies.
Anything else?
You can start there.
Well, if I'm going to transact with you, whether you're disappointed or otherwise, I demand a payment in a magical favor.
Sure.
How the blood puppets are made is a secret of the sect. I cannot tell you on pain of death. How they are strengthened is with refinement. Blood is put through them and their bodies are purified by its coursing. Their meridians are moved, their veins adjusted as well as possible, and if better blood can be found, like that of a dragon or something, then it is used to further refine them. You go too far and you'll damage them. One must progress slowly, and ultimately there is a limit of what each corpse is capable of sustaining.
Okay.
A better corpse, a better end.
Do they degrade over time, or do you have to upkeep the refinement?
As long as you maintain them, they don't degrade. But left long enough, eventually.
Okay. Let's say you had a dispute with another person who had a blood puppet. Is there a way that you could defend yourself? Or maybe degrade or stop or maybe remove some of the strength from a blood puppet?
Kill it.
How would you kill a blood puppet if you had to?
Destroy its core.
It's cool.
And now you owe me another favor.
What type of favor?
We'll find out, won't we?
Okay, fine. One final question. Are you
doubt it.
are you part of the sect?
I am.
Okay. I might have some questions that you might be able to answer, and you might be able to help me. If I was to say the name Wogros, would that mean anything to you?
Of course, I've heard of the former master of the Thunderblade sect. Current again, if rumor is to be trusted.
He's caused a lot of problems,
And I guess rumor is to be trusted.
and if I'm correct, he's also a failed blood puppet.
You should be very careful what you say out loud.
Is there a better place where we could talk?
Not one I'm willing to follow you to. So how does your magic work? Do you have a spell book?
No, I'm a sorcerer. It comes from my blood.
Oh,
I have
perfect.
an elemental hatred. And I just smile at her.
Well then, 2 options.
So that was the first favor.
You expect an answering of the questions I need to get to the favors to count as a favor. Very well. Then I won't ask any questions. I'll just skip to something I know.
Okay.
For the larger favor, I want 4 pints of your blood.
4 pints.
Yes.
That could take a while to get.
It can be rather quick.
Without Runa in the room.
I don't think there's like there's not that much blood. There's like 7 pints in the body.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it's...
Yeah, that's like over
a third of
half.
the blood.
That's over half of the blood.
How many pints of blood in a human body?
It's a fun Google search history.
10 pints. You'll be
Oh,
fine.
10 pints. Yeah, no.
An average-sized man has about 12 pints. Less than that.
Well, Cyrus is less than
What would
average,
you use this
if
blood
you know
for?
what I mean. So, wink.
Who cares?
Well, I do.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
your
wait.
option. You owe me a favor. I'm not allowed to ask after your magic without burning them. So I'll just take what I know works.
Alright, you can ask questions.
No, I quite like this one.
I don't, because I know what blood can do
And yet you owe me.
for magic, but I don't know what it can do for this.
How about 3 pints of blood? Now. And I don't go telling certain people what you've been talking about.
You fool. You told the enemy.
10. 9. 8. 7.
3 pints, and
6.
maybe you help me.
5.
I'm agreeing.
4. 3.
I said I agreed,
Excellent.
but I would like some more questions answered.
Perhaps.
You don't understand magic. That is a hefty price.
I've told you much.
Most magicians would kill you on the spot for asking for the blood.
Well, thankfully you've already agreed. If you want to ask more questions, we can accrue some more favors, perhaps, if I feel like asking them.
Do you have someone that I could talk to in the refinement sect?
No. But I can tell you where to start if you want to get there.
The steel?
No.
Okay, where?
There is a sanctum. If you're lucky, a trick will be happening soon, and you can follow after it. Take the same path the wannabe apprentices do. And if you survive, you get to the Blood Refinement sect.
Sure.
You might want to wait a day. Give your body time to recover.
Sure. Tell me where the sanctum is and you get the blood.
Oh, no, telling you where the sanctum is another favor. You already agreed to our previous proposal.
Sure, what would you like for the other favor? No blood.
One useful spell cast upon me. Something enduring.
Okay. Let me think what I can do.
Polymorph. Slug.
And she would just accept it.
It is useful.
She
You
would
now
just...
are a slug.
Yeah, honestly,
That is-
like...
you can get into smaller places.
She would, if she wants it to, she wouldn't try to save out of it because she would just trust him and not know what's happening. Cyrus! The angels on your shoulder have an idea!
It is 9:07.
Oh my god, the pre-rolls are... Folks, we'll be right back. We're going to take a 3-minute break while we run some ads.
You fool! The pre-roll people just got out of their ads.
Oh god! Hi, welcome back, folks. As Alex is dead, Runa is literally eating a spoonful of peanut butter and so not sitting next to Alex. Daniel, you've had a chance to look through your spells. You're in the middle of a transaction with a member of the Blood Refinement sect.
Alright, I have
who's
2
asked for some
options for you.
enduring magic. Right.
I could make you a continual ever-burning flame that doesn't have heat, can be covered, has light, or I could magically lock a door for you that only you could open, and would be extremely difficult to lock, like, lockpicks.
Who's me, Alex?
I'll take the second option.
I'm alive.
Well, why don't we go somewhere where you can take my blood, so I'm not sitting in the middle of a bazaar, and I
I'll put you
will...
behind the stall. We'll make you comfortable.
Sure.
Would you like to look at the object before or after?
We can do it after, I trust you.
Well, I'm worried you won't be at your best form.
Okay, well then let's go do it first.
She will pull out a small ornate chest with a gem set at the top, like a gold filigree around the edge, and it's got a like a padlock clasp on the front of it of a reasonable quality. You've seen better padlocks, but it's a nice padlock.
Yeah, so if I remember, Arcane Lock basically takes the quality of, and it's like the top quality lock plus 10.
No, so it's a flat increase. Well, let's look it up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a bump to the AC.
It's like a plus
DC.
10 or something.
And then you can either make a password or you can make it only work for certain people. But I don't believe that it's sets the DC. I think it's just a. Let's see. Arcane Lock. Increases the DC by 10 to break it open or pick it open.
Okay, what would be her lock right now? That looks like a high quality lock.
Probably like a DC 15 or 18.
Okay. Alright, so this will make this lock about twice as hard for them to pick. You won't need the key anymore. You can have a passcode if you want, or I can have it just open to your touch. What would you prefer?
My touch.
Alright. I'm going to cast the spell on the lock.
Yeah.
And I code it so that it opens to me and her.
Okay. You cast the
As you
spell
should. As you
over her
should.
lock. She has no way of knowing. She doesn't even get a roll here. She doesn't even know what magic you're using as you finish the spell on this box. She looks over pleased and reaches out, touches it.
Click.
Can I make it not do it when I touch it?
Yeah. Oh no! Like she would have to touch it and like think open.
Which she was willing it to open. So
Okay.
she's
Yeah,
asking.
no, just touch it and don't will it to open.
She will lock it, reach out and touch it. Excellent.
There you go.
She puts that beneath her. She will get out of her chair and motion to it for you. Please, take a seat.
All right, I sit down.
We'll fade to black here, but she's an expert.
She gets on her knees.
It takes not a drop more than she needs, as you find yourself suddenly feeling rather woozy.
His blood really gets moving.
Like, quite dizzy, sick to your stomach, quite ill.
All right.
Well then, promise is a promise. If you head to the northeastern edge of the city, there is a temple there, a mausoleum. Its keeper comes on occasion to collect things to take up to the sect.
Okay.
Or you can wait half a year when the next recruitment happens and you can stand by the Stele.
Okay. Is there someone I should know or something I should say if I'm at the mausoleum?
Be polite.
Okay. Does the keeper have a name?
No.
I guess like one. No, I'm not gonna ask her more questions. Okay, thank you.
Of course. Well, goodbye.
Bye.
As she sits back down in her chair.
Does she have anything like nice for sale at her booth?
She
Blood.
is, she's selling talismans, which are very nice and useless to you with Oki.
Oh, yeah, okay.
As
I want to look for one more thing.
I also have things to look for.
Yeah. Let's continue the order then. Alex go and then I'll go.
okay, what would Jasmine be getting?
Man, Cyrus was so wrong. There's like no one predatory in this market.
None whatsoever.
Everyone's so nice. They keep selling me things.
And you're like, and I'm gonna learn Blood Refinement in 3
Yeah,
books.
I'm gonna take advantage of looking like an easy mark and start asking people like, oh, I'm just so curious about the Blood Refinement sect. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I was curious about like where it is and how you get there.
Nobody knows. No, they send people down on occasion. Even most of the administrators of the city aren't proper sect members. I mean, there's some around the markets sometimes, but for proper members of the sect, there's one who administers the city. I think the gates each have one or two, but the rest of them are in their sect, where somewhere in the mountains, where the foot of the stool to them. They barely care about the city.
In the mountains?
No, somewhere. As far as I understand, not somewhere you can just wander to. Even the Thunderblade, even the Storm Merchants don't go there.
That's crazy. Man, I really wanted to join.
Well, once a year, they have recruitment where prospective students can try to join, but I don't mean this to be rude. You're a little old. Usually, people join when they're quite young to be built up in their teachings. Every once in a while, someone older makes it. You're welcome to go to the recruitment about half a year. It should happen again.
Okay.
6 or
Well,
7
you know,
months.
if that's the best we can do.
Yes, yeah. I'll be taken as an apprentice by a wandering elder, but that's, fairy tales. It happens, but not
Are they hot?
I haven't met any elders of the Blood Refinement.
I mean, they're called elders, so they're probably not.
Well, some of them are old, yeah. I'm really not an expert on it. I couldn't even name them. Somebody could, I'm sure, but...
I'm being bullied.
Make an insight check if you want to. Is indeed being bullied.
16.
16. You don't get the sense that he's lying to you, and when he says someone could, you see he looks across at a stall that's like a little ways down. He seems to look at somebody like he's thinking of them when he says it, before looking back to you, and doesn't bring up anything about it. But he seemed to have a particular person in mind who he thinks would know about it.
I look in the direction that he looked.
What?
You looked.
Did I?
You looked at a person.
Oh.
Which person?
Oh, well, I mean, if you wanted, there's an old man over there who, soothsayer, claims to know everything. I get my fortune read once a week, hasn't led me astray yet.
My fortune.
Well,
Ugh.
read the poems.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's freaky. It's real. I don't know what to tell you. He has one day
Yeah,
told
that's
me
what I'm afraid of. The future's fucked.
Yeah. Told me not to come into the market and someone died.
That's crazy.
Happened to me. Good thing I listened.
Yeah. Don't a lot of people die, though?
Everybody dies.
Yeah. It's probably a pretty safe bet that someone would die.
Oh, somebody doesn't die every day in the market. Actually, somebody kind of does. Now that I think about it.
You know what I was waiting for? Was the DM to go, now, Runa, immediately after we talk about someone dying, be like, well, Daniel, make me a perception check.
Okay, so I'll buy the necklace.
Excellent. Well, lovely meeting you. Good luck.
Yeah, okay.
Easiest 30 gold I ever made. Anything else in particular?
No, I'm staying away from the fucking fortune teller. Jesus Christ.
Cylph'e.
You will die 1,000 deaths, and your father will die before you after being resurrected, and you'll feel happiness once more.
First child will be stillborn.
Your second,
Stillborn.
an idiot.
Stillborn.
It's a bizarre.
Ben Stillborn.
There's gotta be some shady people somewhere.
Oh.
I'm going to disguise myself to look a little less trustworthy,
Okay.
but not untrustworthy.
Sure.
Like you would just
Like a
double.
successful drifter.
Yeah.
Not a destitute one.
Yeah. Like he's not noticeable. And if you saw her, you wouldn't be like, I know she's stealing. Like you'd be like,
Safe!
She
you know,
fucks.
like
She
fucks.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
He doesn't buckle.
and I'm gonna make myself look like long black hair
Oh, yeah.
and like a very sharp jawline, sharp nose.
Blood red crop top.
But like, she looks hot. You know, like
Yeah.
hot and mysterious.
Full body fishnet
And
suit
I want to make like a perception check
Stars over
to see if I can
filled
find
with
someone
lemons.
talking about something secret they shouldn't be talking about, or like something sketchy that I could listen in on. Or
So you're trying to find the criminal element.
yeah.
Make me a perception check.
We don't really have we have a rogue, but our rogues are paladins, so it doesn't really.
She has the right god, to be fair. You know, for
It's
the Find the
true.
Thieves Guild, she does have the right god.
It is true. Not like you don't have a holy god. You have a
Also, like,
closed off.
I run the Thieves Guild in my city,
That's not in
like, my proxy.
That's
Not to
right.
She runs it
brag.
like an Aritzia.
Is it busy enough to where I could use guidance?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the real Thieves Guild, the stock market.
Oh,
They did well this year.
Yeah.
so sharp. I don't want to drop them.
There's a little minefield underneath you. That was so extra. I love it.
How did it fall? Like,
Waiting for it to be a bit. Like it's on the floor every time.
Oh, it fell.
No! What did you get? What did you fucking get on your perception check? Hurry up.
Oh, I'm the one that's supposed to hurry up.
Yeah!
So you make me go at the end and then rush me?
You chose to go after him.
No, I didn't set up the order. You did.
You were
Bitch.
starting and then you said, oh, I'll go in the order. Anyways, what did you get?
I genuinely can't remember if I put my dice or not. It's not me not liking it.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Perception?
We are
30.
30. So, one of the things that becomes really apparent, really fast, you've been around a lot of cities, the criminal element is exceptionally hard to find here. Normally they're secretive, but if you know what to look for, you can kind of ferret out at least a contact to get you started. It is very tight-lipped here. At first, you're convinced this city might not even have, like, organized crime. There's no marks that you see, there's no recruitment happening. Your only lead you get is someone pickpocketing. And usually you'd expect, like, a kid pickpocketing. But this, like, the person pickpocketing looks skilled at what they're doing. Like, you barely catch them lifting a purse off something. This isn't a cut purse.
watch where you're going.
So you catch somebody in the act, and they are too skilled for being a market cut purse. It's artful, and you barely catch it.
Carry the run.
Yeah. Are you casting that spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like, unless they noticed me, but I noticed them.
Yeah.
Does it look like they made eye contact when I looked at them?
What do you see?
You could read their surface first.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Is
if
I
you
just
want
want
to cast the spell.
surface.
You have to cast a spell. no matter what.
What's on their mind right now is an intense anxiety. They are looking around, making sure they haven't been caught doing this. Not counting, not going over their spoils. They tuck it away as deep into their bag as they can, and immediately start like a walking pattern of, like, if they've been spotted, trying to lose somebody in the crowd.
Okay, so Sylvie's gonna talk directly into their head. I'm not gonna make myself like any noticeable.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, what was the last, like, the thing I saw them grab off someone?
They reached in and, like, took a coin purse off somebody. Probably, like, judging by the size, has more than just coins in it, but where
What
somebody
color?
keeps their valuables.
My trinkets!
It was mostly like a leather color, very slightly purple embellishments along it.
And she's like gonna talk directly into his head. Ah, really like that coin purse with those purple embellishments.
He shits himself.
They don't even break stride. They don't react whatsoever. Are they able to speak back to you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you'd be able to read their thoughts. You
Yeah.
hear, who are you? What do you want?
Someone that wants information and is very willing to trade information for secrecy.
As they start walking, and you just hear them follow.
Okay.
You start following.
Okay.
Can I insight check it though? Like, is it a
Yeah, go
threat
for it.
or is it like?
You don't have a lot to go on, so this is tough, but you can make an insight check.
Do you tell anyone where you're going?
Yeah. 29.
29.
Not to be a hypocrite.
You get the sense that you're dealing with somebody who knows what they're doing. You don't detect any notes of, like, malintent. There's, like, an undercurrent of intense worry in there.
Yeah.
But there's somebody who knows how blackmail works and is ready to play the game, but is also, like you've struck at something quite dangerous for them.
Yeah.
But you don't get the sense that they're taking you off to kill you.
Okay. They wouldn't succeed very well. I'm going to follow them.
Okay.
Very discreetly.
You follow after them.
And I'm going to speak into Lance's head. Because I figured he was following me. Don't follow. Doing something that is very, very delicate.
Dangerous.
And if you fuck it up, I'll fucking kill you. You're not secret. You're not hidden. Everyone can see you. And I want you to know the minute you walk into a room, I notice you. So don't follow me. Because if I can notice you, someone can notice you.
Oh, hi,
and
Lance.
I care about you very much. And if you freaking die because you follow me into somewhere stupid that you should not be going...
I couldn't help but notice you here. You stand out a little bit.
He's like waiting for the intensely worried.
What's
as
up?
you would hear back, if you're not back here in 10 minutes,
Then I will...
I'm making a scene.
I'll message you.
If I don't hear back from you in 10 minutes, I'm making a scene.
If you fucking make a scene. I'm trying to do my job
10
here.
minutes, as you would be getting out of range.
15!
Necklace.
I leave on 15.
So this one's like a star. This one's like a crystal rose. This is a real ruby in
Can you
there.
follow Cylph'e?
What?
You're good at sneaking, right?
Yeah.
Can you follow Cylph'e? She's doing something dangerous and doesn't want me to follow her.
You should roll perception though, because I don't look anything like Cylph'e.
Oh, don't you think I'd stand out too much?
Yes.
Well, I guess I shouldn't go then.
Okay, well, she's
It's a
already
bad
gone, so
teammate.
it's too late. Alright, what are you showing
Okay,
me?
fine, I'll go.
Where?
Where'd you...
She went that way. Don't see her anymore.
Okay.
No, don't just...
I
You're not
leave.
gonna find her. She doesn't look like Cylph'e. Come back here. He's gonna run up and grab you.
I turn invisible.
Are you casting invisibility again?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna roll with disadvantage to try and grab you. Okay. Athletics or acrobatics, please.
24.
25.
Right in the back of your coat!
Grab you. No, she told me not to fuck this up. It's dangerous. If you just said yes, it would work, but it's fine. She said she'll message me in 15. What were you showing me?
My boobs, apparently, by the way you grabbed me.
You're invisible. You're gonna let go of the back of your cloak, but keep one grip on your arms.
The people in front of him are like,
Fuck. Cylph'e. He leads you across until you find a bit of an open area that has been like cordoned off, and you can see guards posted at the corners, in like armor, all from the same mercenary company by the looks of it. And in between them, this like area that they're defending, just an open patch with some like chessboards and various game boards. They are like dominating a good bit of the square, so it seems like there's like a threat of violence for people who try to edge in on the territory that they've taken that is more than most people
Yeah.
get. And he goes up to the edge, and you watch him just drop a silver in a bowl by the entryway to
am I
this,
supposed to be doing that?
as he's going to go and sit down at one of the empty tables.
He can speak back to me. He can speak back to me.
He doesn't look, doesn't say anything.
Okay, I do it and I go sit with him.
You walk over, drop a silver in, come and sit. He's starting to set out game pieces. What can I do for you?
You guys are quite hidden. Took me a little bit to find you. Very stressful. I need information on blood puppets.
Dangerous information to look for.
I'm aware.
Not very aware if you're still asking.
You'd be surprised. It's
am.
more dangerous if I don't.
Listen, whoever of yours that they turned into a blood puppet, they're dead. Forget about it. They're
It's not
coming
anything
back.
like that. What? If I wanted to make a blood puppet, I know someone. I don't want to make a blood puppet, I want to unmake a blood puppet.
They're still dead.
Good, I want them more dead than they already are. I don't want them up and moving.
Oh boy.
Fucking idiot.
We're playing, by the way. This is
Yeah,
like,
you
this is
guys
all
really
in our
would
head.
start to be
This
playing
is all in our
Yeah,
head.
it was perfect. He is like on the outside, like cool and collected.
She's like, oh, I really like that movie. Just
You guys are going back and forth. It was even better than I thought. You don't even have to talk out
Yeah.
loud about it.
Queen to
Um,
F4, crazy.
I can get access to some information networks. Can't guarantee they have what you're looking for.
appreciate it. How much do you want?
I want you to forget what you saw. Forget that you ever met me.
Who are
Talk
you?
about it again.
Who are you?
Perfect.
I'm here. I give them a location to leave information at.
What do you want to know? How to unmake them?
How to unmake them.
No one's gonna know that.
How to weaken them. How to do something that makes them less immune to everything. A poison or something. Or someone that really knows blood puppets I could talk to.
See what I find?
Thanks. My skill. I can't believe you just won against me. And I'm gonna get up and leave.
He's gonna make an insight check on. Make me a persuasion check too on how serious you are about
Persuasion?
about not turning it in, about keeping your bargain.
Where's the What the hell?
Unless you're lying, unless you're planning on turning
Why
it
don't
in, in
you
which case
ask
roll
Cyrus,
deception.
the fucking asshole?
24.
Hot AF
24.
outfit.
Okay.
Pretty good.
He leaves. You give him a inn that you plan to stay at.
Yes.
As
And I
you
remember his
remember.
face.
If you guys all come together, unless somebody has something else they're looking for in the market,
No.
you guys would find Cyrus a wreck. Like, as pallid as he can be as a fire genasi, probably like with a stick to help support himself, looking visibly sickened.
I would have met them at the inn that we all decided we were going to
Sure,
go to.
yeah, you
What
then sitting.
What
Always
happened?
Spending some time
Obviously a
with the haircut.
vampire.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Is there like something they could do to help?
You could hit me with a spell.
Either a
What's
vampire or a really good blowjob.
Was you? Oh, you really? What happened? Why are you? I'm like,
I had to give some blood.
how much? A medicine check.
Hysterian is not gonna fuck you.
I tell her 3
30, 20.
Yeah, you're looking at him. He's looking very anemic at the moment. Give
3
him
pints.
blood.
3 pints.
There's not really a spell that's gonna fix this. He's gonna need to let his body make
What?
some blood.
What do you?
Unless like regenerate would work.
What did you get for? What did you do for? Was you attacked? Are you being bullied?
I got information and an
dang.
inn.
Sorry, I'll do my conversation after, but I randomly leave this conversation.
Yeah.
I got some information for an inn to the sect.
I just got some. Oh my! You wanna know what I found?
What?
I found a criminal organization in the city, and they're looking into information for me.
Ha!
Okay, well that's good.
I leave Dana. I found my own information, actually, even though you all thought I couldn't.
I never thought that.
So are you talking to Danon or are you talking to all of us?
I turned away from Dana.
Yeah.
Enjoyed this.
What'd you find?
We have a free ticket to the Blood Refinement sect.
How?
Well, in like 6 months.
Oh, the steel?
Yeah, how'd you know?
They come once a year, because I read the steel and then I got told when they come. They have a recruiter that comes once a year.
Okay, well, I guess we're both pretty good at finding information.
I found this book, this little tiny journal, and apparently it tells us how to unmake them. Or it has the person, the author that wrote it, knows how to unmake blood puppets.
Okay.
Is Wogros really a puppet?
Yeah. He's only up and alive because of it.
But he's like
All of
He
his
can
strength.
say words and stuff.
Yeah, but he is a freak of fucking nature.
Well, yeah.
He's just fucking big and tall and intimidating and kind of hot, but not in the right way.
So
Okay.
you can look at that book and figure some things out.
Yes. Also, the guy was when he gave me the book. What did he tell me about the guy again in the sect? He said something.
Was the guy in a monastery? Or was that Cyrus learned?
Oh. He said he knew him. What was he?
died.
He was a part of something that he told me.
No, he just said you found the book you need.
He said something.
Did you get the name of the author?
Did I?
He said he knew and you didn't ask.
Yeah, but he looked at the book. I was gonna go back anyways. I don't tell people I don't know the author.
Okay, well, I have an in for it. Was it a mausoleum, you said?
Yeah.
There's a mausoleum on
Northeast.
the northeast side. Apparently there's a keeper there who can get us in. I don't know if it's a good idea for all of us to go.
Oh, so you're allowed to go off on your own?
No, we haven't talked about it.
I'm allowed to go off on my own?
No one's going
You
off on
do
their
trust-
own.
So, I have a question though first, Isaac, to you.
Yeah. What's up?
Is blood refinement something that we could learn?
No, the key.
Oh, like the you need actual key to do it. Okay, so there's no point in pursuing it. So we'd be faking it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. No, because like I thought maybe it'd be interesting to be doing some of the blood refinement stuff.
It's not impossible to get key, but it is illegal. Like, one of the rules of Yang is that outsiders cannot learn the ways of Yang.
Okay.
So the only in you've had at all was the mistress of the tower, saying that she could potentially start to teach you, like the spirit of the tower.
Would they take someone who doesn't have key?
As a member of the sect?
Yeah.
No.
You'd have to have key.
Yeah.
So most of the sects, which are the most exacting in their requirements for people joining, like smaller sects will accept older students, but the three big sects, for the most part, exclusively accept people who are like 7 or younger, who have yet to start training completely, and train them from the ground up. And on very, very rare exceptions will accept otherwise, and also for the families. They will accept people who have started learning the arts of their families in.
Okay, so we have no key. There's no point in us going.
No point in
join
you
the
trying to
sect.
join the sect.
Yeah,
You
so-
can still go to visit it, which is not common. So what you got offered was, if you were to go along this path, you might be able to get to the sect if you survived to speak with them.
Oh, okay.
But if you were a potential student, you might be able to join, but you do not meet their requirements whatsoever.
We have a way that we could go see the sect or visit it. I don't know if we should all go or what the plan is. I'm getting real vibes from this place.
What vibes?
Not happy, not wanting, not helpful,
I think
He's
antagonistic.
paranoid.
I think they're just defensive.
What happened to Cyrus jump into the pit with 12 ogres?
More repeated almost deaths, people that I care that are close to me.
The vibe that I have been getting from the city is that they're just like, you know those families that don't like anyone that is not their family. Like they are like my family, exactly like my family, where they're only accepting and trusting of the people that are blood or are the people that were born here, because they know that everything they know is something that everyone else knows, and everyone that knows something different is a threat, because if they know something different, then you might think you might question your beliefs, and then everyone around you will question your beliefs. And I think because we are outsiders, they look at us as if we are some sort of threat to their peace.
Well, I met a woman that
Wow,
was
that's
part
really-
of the blood sect. I asked
They're up.
one question, she answered it, and she demanded 3 pints of blood.
Yeah.
As a favor.
Very, very
How'd she get it
defensive.
out of you?
With a
I'm
needle.
just curious. Oh.
I don't think they're super evil, but also evil people don't look evil, so they might be
No, I kind
evil.
of like dig their vibe. Anyway, Dana, look, I pulled out like a necklace with like a little wave on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a real something.
That's cool. Yeah. Is the stone blood?
No, it's blue.
Yeah, but that's what blood looks like when it's in your body.
Eh.
So he's gonna look at it and look it over. Oh, also, no thief marks anywhere.
Yeah, oh, I was looking for them. Nothing.
Yeah.
The only person that I found got caught stealing, and that's the only reason I knew, because he was very well. Like, he was not some kid looking for money.
What did they do when they got him?
I don't know, but he was scared. I threatened him once, and he said, I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Oh, you caught him stealing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I spoke into his mind and told him I saw him, and told him what I saw him capture. And then he told me, what do you want? And I was like, information, and I won't tell anyone. And then he was like, okay, follow me. And then we went to this park that looks like it is gang territory or something, because you have to pay to go in, and if you don't, it looks like they're going to beat you up. And then we did chess, because it was over there. I looked through the window, like right around there by the market. And then...
It's a cafe with a bowl to rent a table. They're gonna beat you up.
They have 4 guards on all sides. They're very scary, very cool. And I asked him to go looking for information for me, because I was like, well, if you go find me stuff, maybe I won't tell anyone. And now he is going to go look for someone that knows about blood puppets. Also, blood puppets, as I assumed, very, very scary to talk about at all. You shouldn't even be talking about them, because apparently they are so watched, monitored, or whatever, that talking about them is a threat.
Yeah, I got that vibe from the blood sect member I met in the market.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally, was flirting with people saying I'd, tickle their blood puppet and stuff.
Is that a euphemism?
It gave me a discount. Yeah, it was supposed to be...
As long as it worked.
So I think we should either all go to
Yeah, I
that
think-
mausoleum and try to go up, or none of us go.
All
Why
of
don't we
us.
wait until Cylph'e gets her information back and then go to the mausoleum?
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm saying we either all go or we don't go.
And we can keep looking.
Because they said there's a good possibility we die and don't even make it up there. Apparently it's like a challenge or a
Meh.
trial.
Figures.
I
What
think
else is new?
my goal, I'm going to try to get into the sect.
That's
But
okay.
not into the sect.
To visit it.
Yeah, like a contact. Because apparently in the sect is the information we want for the blood puppet.
We have to make friends with a sect member.
Yeah.
Well, we just have to go to the mausoleum and get the keeper to take us to the trial.
The hard part is meeting them. They're also creepy and weird.
Well, I have a way in, but the only way to get to
You
the
have to find
sect
a
is
normal cult member.
the only way. I don't know if there is a normal cult member. I
Right.
feel like the only way to get to the sect is through the trial. We could probably find it, but if we're uninvited, they're just gonna kill us.
Yeah, but that might be the only way. But if we
We have so
Start-
many ways to not die.
if we start looking or digging into paths we should not be digging into, we might find someone or some... Because there's always a crack. No fortress is so well built that it'll never fall. There is a little crack somewhere to get our little rat claws into the sect.
I think the
And I think if we spend 3 days looking for it, or whatever it takes for us to get this information, we could do it. We got Danon, who can literally just go through pipes.
Yeah, not a lot of pipes around,
What?
but
I'm-
if there's a mountain...
Danny, could you
or
try to
whatever-
travel through blood vessels?
No.
That would be really weird.
Very strange. Yeah.
But I think we could do it. I think maybe if we try this for now, and if it all fails, whatever, don't care. If it does not fail, then we have 2 ways to get into the sect.
Okay, so just be really careful because almost immediately she threatened to, as soon as she knew I was looking for blood sex, she was gonna blackmail me into.
I think I'm very good at doing it because I just speak directly into their heads, and it's very scary for them.
Yeah.
And then I also just changed how I look entirely. So this was the person that met him earlier.
No, I'm fine with it, Sophie. I'm fine with it. I'm just
Damn.
saying we gotta be careful.
I go back.
So we want to hang out for 3 days and wait for your information and try to get some more stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Dana,
Yeah.
what did you get me?
Oh, so he's gonna go and pull out and open a pair of earrings that are the same red as the crop top that you were wearing. They kind of loop down and come up, and then there's a red gem that kind of sits on the edge of the loop.
I was so setting you up for failure and you got me a thing. I'm gonna jump into his...
Oh, yeah.
and start very unpleasantly for everyone else, like kissing him.
Okay.
I said like. I like to think he looks and he's like, oh, I'm uncomfortable.
It's just like,
Hands, they're using tongue.
I can hear.
Once they're done their moment,
We should try that sometime.
once Dana and Jasmine are done their moment,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, Jasmine, I feel like we should talk though.
I like hang off of Danon and look back at you.
Do you have a minute?
What is your problem?
I don't have a problem, but I feel like we had a conflict and you ran away. And I feel like we should probably have a conversation about how we want to go forward as a party. And maybe set some rules and boundaries about how we're going to do things.
I really suck all the fun out of adventure.
I feel like we do a lot of adventuring, and I feel like very rarely have we asked things like that.
And it's been great. You don't have to worry about me. I am taken care of.
No, we do, and we have worried about you. We've all had to save each other. Like, does anyone have a comment? Like,
I mean, I was worried about you till I realized you were invisible following us. But,
yes, but
if you run off, we are going to worry about you.
and it's cool that you realized she was with us. But there's been lots of times where she goes invisible and she's not with us and she just fucks off, which is her choice.
Well, my point is, I was worried about you. Bad stuff can happen to us.
My big thing about it is that, as a group, one of the best things that we can have is reliability and trust in each other. And sometimes I don't feel like I can trust you to be reliable for the plan and for what we're doing.
What do you mean?
I mean that if we ask you to do something, I can't trust that you're going to do it and be reliable to help and follow what we're trying to do.
Well, you just kind of decided what we were trying to do.
No, the group was getting into costumes. We decided.
Yeah, and then you decided my costume wasn't what you wanted to do.
No, we all said, every one of us had an opinion on it. They just backed down. Because you're very strong-willed.
Maybe I just had a good idea.
No. It's not that your idea was good or wrong, it's that you didn't care enough about what we wanted to do and you just want to do your own thing. Right? We can't rely on you to work with us.
I don't know, Cyrus. I feel like I could say you didn't want to work with me.
You're singling me out. The group decided on something.
Well, you're the one talking to me.
Yes, because no one else will. And I'm going to turn and look at everybody. This has happened more than once.
I mean, I don't agree with Cyrus on everything, but...
Sure, that's fine. You don't have to agree with me on everything, but, I wouldn't be bringing this up.
Is sometimes when, for things to work, we all need to move in the same direction, and it's not the direction you want to go. I'm worried that you're just going to torpedo it, like Cyrus said with the reliable thing. Like, if we all need to be in the same sort of disguise, and we've decided on one, and it doesn't match what you want to do, I'm worried that you're just going to do what you want, and it's ruined for everybody. And I don't think that means that we get to decide you've got to go do whatever we do, but it would be nice to feel like you're willing to go with the group if we're discussing it together on some stuff sometimes when it's serious.
Very rarely do we ever ask. And you can do what you want, but I'm just saying as a group, groups don't work like that. There's going to be some serious times where we have to be serious. This is not a happy place. They don't want outsiders, and We're looking for dangerous information. That if they recognize us and could link it back to us in clouds,
Or tell Wogros.
or tell Wogros, or find out that we killed that other guy.
Let's stop talking about that at all.
I'm assuming we're in a hotel room.
Yeah, but it's just
Okay.
Lance is nervous about it.
Sure. Or we tried to steal that blood puppet. Like this is the stuff I'm talking about, right? Like
But like,
I'm keeping it.
people remember those 7 guys from that starship that literally came and and luckily Minnow was in the basement where she would have probably been dead.
yeah.
Like what would stop the Blood Refinement sect from sending 7 guys to our home? We're like well-known figures in clouds.
I feel like I don't know what that has to do with me wanting to dress up.
Because you're recognizable and easy, and someone they could be like, okay, they've seen you running around, you're very distinctive. They just have to go to clouds and be like, anybody know this person? It wouldn't be hard for them to track you down.
I think it would be fine if we all wanted to go as very visible people and draw attention and maybe still not have them know who we are, but we wanted their attention for some reason. But it seemed like what we wanted to do was be respectable but low-key, and it didn't fit with that.
I just don't think it, in this situation, pays to be to stick out a bunch.
Yeah.
Okay, but if I'm just a follower, what stops, you guys from just being done with me when I don't follow?
Because we love you. That's why we care every time.
And you're not a follower with us. You're part of our group. We're all together, all equal.
The reason that we are not upset, I'm not, but concerned is we don't want you to get hurt. In the town, we're trying to be discreet so that we're not seen, not noticed, not pulled apart from anyone else. And your costume is very seen, very noticeable. And we weren't upset because you dressed up like that. We were upset because we saw the possibility, the option where someone sees you like that and says, I'm going to follow that girl where she goes and hurt her. Or I'm going to try to find who that girl is because I really like her outfit. So I'm going to go find out what her name is so I can go see her. Like, it doesn't... So many things could happen. And the reason we're upset is we're concerned.
No, but here's a scenario. You wear your costume. We're off on our own. You go off by yourself. You're going through the market. Somebody decides that they like you, want you, something about that. Here's you talking about blood puppets or doing something. That necklace you bought, they put a contact sleep poison on it. You grab it, look at it, boom, you're asleep. Jade can't help you.
Actually, I don't think I can be put to sleep. It's like an elf thing.
But you get...
No, by magic.
Yeah.
With potions, with a contact poison.
Yeah, poison can still put her to sleep.
Yeah,
Still
you'd be,
poison.
and then you.
I am pretty sure nothing can put me to sleep.
Okay, well.
Damon's just you're wrong.
Either way, you wake up tied in a warehouse, and then hopefully we can find you. That's what I'm saying.
What Jade's for?
No, but Jade isn't. Jade can't do everything.
What if you're like away from us and the Lich calls you away, and you're just gone?
Just teleports you.
I made do on my own for a long time.
But you don't have to anymore. We don't... If you want to, you can. But we want to be here for you. I'm not taking time out of my day to be... I'm having a good time with my friend. I'm trying to take care of my friend because I want her to be okay, because I love her. This isn't something that is putting me down on or anything. There's no negative for me. There's only positive because I know you're okay because I care about you.
We just want you around because there's scary people like Wogros, like those 7 astral pirates that came up, like the Blood Sect, like, who was that other fucker? Any group of people that... Blackfeather, he's still around. He's a demon, but he's still, like...
No, this is all crap.
What's crap?
There are leaders and there are followers, and the leaders replace the followers when they stop following. That's how it works.
Then consider us all followers with you. The leader is Earth. We're not... No one here is above you. Nor are we trying to.
Also, that's not the only way it works. There's like a whole bunch of different ways you can do leadership, and everybody can lead in their own capacity or at different times. So like it doesn't.
Do you
it's
remember
not just
the
like
like?
top down all the time?
That's shit leaders make up to make the followers follow.
No,
I think-
no, not at all.
Jasmine, I think everybody takes a time leading in their moment. But have you ever heard the saying "all for one and one for all"? That's kind of more what we're doing. We're all here for each other, and we're all here for what goals we want to do. And sometimes somebody has something they're doing and they take the lead, and others might do it when they come up, when they have stuff to go on. Together we're stronger. And apart, we can't do it all.
We're not depending on anyone's individual strength. We're depending on our group's put together effort to be there for each other. And
Dahlia's. Go ahead.
no.
Be there for each other was where you ended.
No.
Sorry. I thought you were done.
Continue.
Adelia's gonna reach over, try to grab your hands. We're not gonna replace you. Whether you're leading us, or going along with us, or leading with us, we're not gonna replace you. It's not how we work.
You are my first friend. Other than that.
This isn't your friend. He's your subordinate.
No.
Your relationship is super unhealthy.
Yes, of course. But you are my first friend.
Mm-hmm.
You're like a sister to me. I would do anything for you. Except break up with Lance.
Jasmine, Jasmine, there's times, like, when we need an A-grade distraction, you're the one. You're the one I'm calling. You're the leader in that department.
Or if we need someone to be, not just seduced, but to be, on our side, to be convinced. We got to you to talk to them.
Right? I'm just saying, sometimes we need drums in a parade, and sometimes we need sneaky costumes in the back alley.
Just like, why can't it be fun?
It can be fun, but sometimes it has to be serious.
Well, maybe just don't yell at me.
I want to be clear that Cyrus wasn't yelling at you.
It felt a lot like yelling at me.
Okay. Well, I'm being clear that my character wasn't yelling. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I get how you might feel about that. Sometimes I feel like you don't hear what I'm saying, and it can be frustrating. Sometimes I feel like you're not listening to me, or you hear what I say and then
Of course I wouldn't listen to you. You're yelling at me.
I'm not yelling at you. I'm saying something you didn't want to hear. I'm confronting you. I'm just saying sometimes for me it's frustrating because it feels like you hear what I say and don't hear it, or you hear it and interpret it in a way that you want to interpret it to make me out to be a bad guy.
Not a bad guy.
Okay, thank you. Like if I didn't care about you, I'd just go run around, do whatever you want. Right? But I also wouldn't have come and worried about you and saved you when you get into trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but most of the people who have ever said that they care about me and don't want me to do stuff have been doppelgangers.
Well, it's nice that you've turned a new leaf and you have a great group of friends who aren't doppelgangers or pieces of shit. Let's move forward.
Well, you're definitely not a dom either.
Jesus Christ.
As long as we're talking about party stuff.
Doms?
No.
Yeah, not you.
Not him.
Yeah, party stuff.
Also, when we're figuring stuff out, I'm a little worried, Cyrus, when your end point is that you get to decide whether they've got to go home or not. And I think if we can't agree and can't make somebody agree, I don't think we get to decide they have to go. Like maybe as a group, if we have to. But also I think sometimes we just do it the way we do it, even if we disagree.
So I see what you're saying, Lance, and I get what you're saying. My options are let her run off and do her own thing, where I know that I don't know if she's safe. Send her home and let her do her own thing, where I know she's safe. Or I back out of the plan.
Well, either we come up with a new plan, or we do the plan with one visible member, but the option you chose was, as far as we could tell,
To
she
send
ran
her
off
home.
and did
So-
her own thing anyways.
so
'cause
definitely-
you can't make her go home.
When I get frustrated and I feel like somebody's listening to me, and then her response is to just go invisible and run away, yeah, that wasn't a good conversation. It wasn't a successful communication on both parts.
I'm talking about before that, though.
I'm talking about our communication in general.
So
I think
am
that we need to have better communication, and it shouldn't get to that point.
That's what I'm trying to bring up.
Yeah, I agree. I shouldn't get frustrated. I agree with you about that.
Well, the specific thing is not that you get frustrated, it's that it felt like you decided that either she does what we had decided or she goes home.
Definitely, I felt like I was lashing out because I was frustrated.
Okay.
And that felt like the only option to me.
Yeah, okay.
Because my option was go into a situation when I'm very worried about this place that we're at, and I've already had 3 pints of blood and been threatened.
Well, that was before that.
Okay, whatever, you know what I mean. Right? Or stop and back out. Back out means nobody dies.
Right. I'm saying the third option is we rejig as a crew.
I'm fine with that. I told you guys to talk up. I was trying to get you guys to, like, as a group to speak. She got stubborn, and you all shut up.
No, I was still talking the whole time. I was trying to bring us to a different direction. And it felt like the only two options were, which you've acknowledged, was she go home or we back out of the plan. And what I'm just saying
Back
is,
out and reconvene. She had the costume on and was ready to rip.
I don't feel like you're hearing me.
I
feel like you're getting frustrated again and deciding that I'm trying to say one or two things that you don't agree with.
Okay, I also think you're trying to make it an A or B. Backing out and replanning isn't like, you know what I mean?
Okay, but I'm not trying to make it an A or B, so maybe you're just misunderstanding me.
Okay.
I'm trying to say, at some point in the conversation, it turned into an A or B, and any attempt to move it anywhere else just kept leading back to A or B.
Okay, and I got frustrated and pulled. Yeah, I'll work on not doing that, but I felt like I was backed into a corner.
I got it.
All right. That's not where I want to go. I'd rather us pull back and talk as a team.
Yeah.
I'd want to do that. That wasn't happening.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I guess what I want is acknowledgement of part of why that didn't happen is because you were really
Because I got
also
frustrated.
committed to those two directions. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a combination of me getting frustrated, her unwillingness to talk, and then leaving the communication.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? But I would rather have her leave the communication than us walk into something and have somebody maybe get killed.
I mean, I don't like either options. We're back to just two again.
So the best, you're 3 options. We go in and we get killed. She goes home, or we talk as a team and replan. Talk as a team and replan is always the option I want.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's where I want to be.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like that was open to me. I felt backed into a corner and I didn't feel supported.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to put in that it was open. And if next time it helps to know that that was open, that makes it easier to get there.
Okay. Sure.
All right.
Wait, you know how we have a what's the word you use all the time? Where you deny something happening.
A veto?
Veto.
I don't like her.
No,
veto thing.
listen. What if we have a word or put the ability out for anyone to stop the conversation at any point if we think it's going a certain way, and we take a moment to breathe, just like a...
I like that.
Like something where anyone, because not everyone's always talking, right? Because we're all watching, has the ability to go, hey guys, maybe we should stop.
Okay. All right. No, that's good. I like the veto idea. But here's the thing. If we're in the middle of a plan and somebody vetoes it, we pull back and we replan as a team.
Yeah.
We don't just say veto and keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
The word could be hippo. They're like an animal.
I'm not going to remember the word.
Oh.
Just say
Sorry.
veto.
Sorry.
Just say veto, or I'm uncomfortable, or as this isn't
Hippos
working.
are cute.
I struggle with
Right?
I struggle with
I saw
coffee.
a baby hippo once.
Really?
Yeah.
A baby? Are they big when
It was
they're
in
a
like
baby?
a circus.
No, they're small.
No, they're like the size of like a little dog.
As I'm gonna cut forward here a little bit. Is anybody doing anything important?
I do
tonight?
want, before that conversation ends, Jasmine's gonna, like, probably afterwards, not in front of, like, the whole group, go to Cyrus. I'm sorry I didn't think about you being worried at all.
Right. Well, thank you. I care about you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry for getting frustrated at you. You know what I mean? And telling you to go home. But, like, to me in that moment, I'm like, you at home is better than you off by yourself getting grabbed by somebody.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got frustrated. Sorry.
It's okay. And I'm gonna give him a hug.
I'll give her a hug.
Hey, I have a boyfriend. You have to let go.
Jesus Christ.
Is anybody doing anything incredibly important tonight?
Not really.
9.
My boyfriend who got me earrings.
I
didn't
spent
even
time
ask
with the
him
hairpin.
to.
You want to spend time with the hairpin?
Yeah, like yeah, the opposite of the identify, spending time with it. So
Is that a library?
what does it do?
You've seen. This is a very confusing city to navigate.
Sad.
Thank God.
So if you want to spend time with that, go ahead and roll me another Arcana check. Now we have more time to go over it and go through it.
Do you roll an Arcana or like?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have an idea. Can I cast sending to that guy that was selling all the books and ask him if he'd be willing for me to pay him for like an hour of just looking through everything he has?
I mean, the sense you got was that you could look through the titles of the books all you want. You just, he wasn't down for you to peruse their contents.
I know. What I want to convince him is that I pay like so much extra. Like I pay for each book triple
27.
for the and he gets to keep the books at the end. I just want to look through them and actually read them, but I will pay for the books triple.
You can send him that.
The whole thing.
I do Dan's thing though.
27.
Well, your response would be quick. Would be, they're for who's fated for them, not who can pay for them.
Back.
Oh, fucking now capitalism is all world.
27?
Yeah.
So essentially what the hairpin does is you can clip it in somewhere, put some hair in the like loop that happens, then goes through the pin. Once you style the hair, if you click it in place, the hair will stay how you've styled it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Adalia. Sometimes she puts her butt. Hey, watch this. Check this out.
Oh, that's cool.
But just
Jasmine
wait.
would
Hold on.
love that.
Hold on. What?
What?
Okay, am I being railroaded here?
You don't have to be railroaded. Just look what else.
Feeling railroaded. For both of you.
He's got a need roll on it for sure.
You can do whatever you want.
I will go talk to Jasmine. Don't talk to Adalia.
Adalia thinks it's super cool, but she kind of has her like way she likes her hair that she does it every time.
Here, Jasmine.
A hair clip?
Check. Well, no, it's a hairpin. Check this out.
Oh.
How she puts her hair up, I put it through. Put the little piece. Put some hair through it. Okay, shake your head.
Whoa.
It's magical. It won't fall out.
Ever?
As far as I know, you put the little hair through the
I
tongue.
hop on my bed, like, hang my head off the side.
So you can get the pin to fall out, like where it's like clipped in, and then it'll come loose and start moving around. But as long as that's clipped in and it's around the hair will keep its shape that's going through it. But you could eventually like shake it off your head depending on how you're going to shape.
Okay. Okay, so that's
So
the limit.
The pin is not magically fastened to your head. The hair in it magically holds.
But it
whatever
could
shape you
be.
like. Glue. Glue would be all
With
you
an
really need.
immovable rod, and then I don't move.
There you go.
Okay.
Cyrus, thank you so much. Are you sure Adalia wouldn't want this more, though?
I swear to fuck.
Okay.
You're the best.
the last thing that's going to happen is at some point, probably the next morning or afternoon, that you guys have been hanging around here waiting to see what's happening, planning your day, trying to find information on where to find stuff.
Scared. Terrified.
Jasmine, somebody approaches you.
Out in the street?
Sure, if you'd be outside for some reason, yeah.
Okay.
Hi there.
Hi. I turned with my new styled hair.
I have been looking for your companions. I understand you're after something dangerous and important, and I think I could be very useful to you. As I need you to make me an intelligence check.
An intelligence check?
Yeah.
Is this a spell?
No.
Okay. That is a 0.
You don't notice when your breathing catches for a moment. You think it's just part of your rhythm where you've lost a breath there. As they smile over at you, offer having been extended, as that's where we're going to end.
What do you mean his ability isn't something that he just gets to know?
It's the very first time it's happened, and it was for a barest hint of a second.
No, this is why
DC was very low.
This is why
but
I
he
had
rolled
to
a
make
0.
sure you couldn't do this to me. What do you mean his cool ability isn't something that he just gets to use?
Don't worry, it also doesn't work on any of the other important people.
The DC was a 7. He rolled a 0. I don't know what to tell you.
One thing, Isaac.
Yeah.
He was speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Her lie thing.
That's exactly
what she
You
thought
shouldn't
was
have
just
to
a
roll
hitch
for
in
it.
her breathing.
This is the debate currently happening.
So he lied for a millisecond there where he was like, something useful to you? Her breath caught, and on a 0 intelligence check, she just assumed she something got caught in her throat.
Okay, alright.
He's kind of cute.
Yeah, like that exactly.
Oh, okay. I thought
Make
he
your
was
contract
doing
better
some
next
ability.
time. This
Alright.
wouldn't happen.
We discussed it at length.
Alright, thanks guys. This is Adventure Corp. We're gonna play a 1 minute. We're gonna play a 1 minute ad.
This episode is called, Legalese Your DM or Face the Consequences.
But so you can find us on Twitch, we're on
Double check
YouTube
your-
as well as TikTok. You can find us on podcasts wherever you want. Like, subscribe, follow however you want to, and we'll see you next Monday from 6 to 10.
Alright, folks.
Have a good day.
That's what's going on.
Bye.
We won't run a 1 minute ad. We are going to raid
somebody. So no more
Stick
ad at
around
the
for
end.
that. Yeah, I don't think we need it. But we will be back. That's a sign off.
Bye.
Bye.